I also just saw Johnny Boy's face just peeking it through the curtains with the biggest smirk on his face of all time. Well, it's not quite what we expected for the start of this series.
Wow, wow, wow. What a first goal to kick things off. Gladiators. Well, as you said, one player LFT, everyone LFT right now. LCT can't get back. Knight gets a second.
Maybe LFD looking for defense. Gladiators. Nobody back. LCT caught by surprise, and Knight has placed that as best as he could.
Yeah, they're enjoying themselves right now. I'm not too sure what the comms are right now for Secret, but they're certainly laughing.
I know what the comms are for Gladiators.
Well, they're
dead silent.
They're probably very quiet early. As here we go, LCT again in trouble. Does get a good touch back as the demo's coming through. Secret keeping the offense, not known for the offense, but I mean Gladiators not known for the defense.
Oh, it's another own goal. Technically, it's just a skim off there, but it did come off KV1.
Nah, we're not paying that, are we? Let's have a look. KV1 just caught out of
Yeah, that's an own goal.
Great shot, really, to get just a deft touch on the ball.
I'll do anything.
We have cast some silly series so far. We've had, the first one was ridiculous. Valiant taking on Power, and we've just matched it here in game one. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we are casting for the rest of the event as well. So I look forward to seeing what manages to happen through all of our series, to be fair.
Oh, double whiff coming through as well. KV1 has to get up in
Maxu
time.
Misses the
Gladiators trying to get an equalizer, or perhaps
LCT's the
a
best
third goal for them. They were helping out Secret.
At least Maxu's on the board, and that's all they can hope. But I think sometimes those moments, you got to have a good laugh and maybe even bring the spirit up from the fact that it's been such a silly game.
It's just so funny, those situations. Trust me, I have been there millions of times. But you can play ranked and you're hitting double flip resets, and then you get into a tournament and everything goes wrong, your own goaling. But there it is, KV1 getting another one through. The demos, again, the aggression from Secret, third goal on the board.
Knight there as well, pushing back. He gets out early, and that gives the confidence for Sad to go out for that demo, open up the net. I really like how they work as a three-man unit, always covering different options.
Certainly good to see here from Secret.
Oh my, oh my!
They're implementing some strategies. LCT has to get back in time, does so. KV1 throws himself forward, and they're so good at saving boost, Secret. They're just, their management, their conservation is second to none here as, again, with 55 seconds left, they're looking to be wrapping up game one, should I say, as it's been eventful, Dummy. It's been very eventful.
It's been great, and I was saying maybe lose a little trust. He's trying to dribble it out of defense on these plays back to back to back, but has managed to get his team out of dodge for now. 40 seconds left, and maybe not the touch they wanted to try and equalize.
Oh. LCT has just been bounced by the ball as Knight goes for the double touch. Beats two. Is that going to be an open net? KV1 gets a hat trick.
Ooh, KV1 as well. The player we were talking needs to step up. In this case, has been gifted some open space. His teammates have done really well to get him involved.
Was that a hat trick, or was that Maxu giving him a goal?
Well,
yeah, it all counts on the scoreboard.
Nobody's going to remember in 5 years' time when they go, oh, was that hat-trick an own goal?
I'll remember. I'm going to let him know about it every day, Max. He won't be happy with that one. But with 18 seconds left, it's been a dominant display from Maxu and the Team Secret boys, as they're really picking up where they left off in that Space Station series. Knight could go for the fake. Sad's just waiting under the ball. Doesn't want to commit because Knight has all the boost somehow. They're going to be able to take game number one in very, very convincing fashion. It was almost a 4v2, Yummy.
Oh, it certainly was. And you know, looking at the screen, I am a little sad by this series just because it is almost the end of the era for Gladiators. Yep. LCT and Maxu have been together for literally 5 years. Before RLCS, or almost 5 years, they have been together. They have tried a lot of different teammates. They've tried everything they possibly can. They are fast friends. And maybe they just never have lived up to their potential. Maxu kind of came into RLCS. I thought he was going to be that star of RLCS South, at least. Didn't quite get there. LCT's had his moments. They haven't been able to bring it together as a team really throughout.
Yeah, they have been those, I guess, those named players of the APAC region for so long. Everyone knows LCT and Max. But as we said, it is coming towards the end of an era, or is it? Because it is only the 0-1 matches, and that was game one. Still a long way to go.
We know after Worlds, but
yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, this is obviously the last hurrah for the boys. As Game is 8 will be after this, and, well, they're not going to be playing with him.
Oh, yeah. Who are they playing with?
I don't even know what's going on anymore, but who knows? Maybe they'll be picking up. Maybe OSM will get another recruit over to the APAC region. That could really shake some things up.
I feel like you know and you're just not telling us.
Yeah, I might know, but, you know, some people can say things and some people will get in trouble if they spill too much. But here we are. We've got underway into Game 2. Nothing crazy happened in that first 2 seconds, don't worry.
Brilliant start to the game already, and it'll be Secret trying to leap off exactly where they were. Good solo play from Sad just to take OSM out of the game, and Knight still looking for those demos. Really frustrating to defend against.
Yeah, LCT was so awkward back there, but he did find a way out. Showed that patience as Knight finds the ball across the KV1, blocked out by Max. The ball chasing coming through, a double commit from Secret as well. A little bit of trouble early. This feels like game 1 all over again. Gladiators having so much pressure, and the demos as well. Can Max get it on target? He just didn't get the power.
Max was up to that quickly, but Team Secret reading these touches, and that's what they've been so good in their defensive half, being able to know exactly where their opponents are going to hit it. Flip reset attempt from KV1 gets denied. Still an opportunity here for Secret. They have got a big boost advantage. They will have to back off, though, with that clear.
Good defense there from Max. That's a buys time down there as Knight gets a great 50. This could be Secret. The drop down pass is at the demo. OSM just stands there, takes the bump and gets the ball at the same time.
Really impressive because OSM's momentum was carrying him across the net. It was in Knight's favor for the bump, and he manages to actually flip around that demo to keep it out.
We love seeing that pinch as well from Sad, throwing the ball across. That's a great pass play, but they're ready, and Knight's going to fire it on net. Shot, follow up, in, out. Back in again. There it is. Knight gets the first.
Valiant effort from Maxiu, but it's not enough. Knight's redirect was exactly what you ordered, and he manages to read.
I don't know how he read that. That was...
I think it was close your eyes, jump, and hope for the best.
Yeah, but he saved his second flip as well to sort of redirect himself and found the angle. Team Secret picking up where they left off from game number 1 here is Gladiators still trying to make a bit of an impact. They did score in the first game, but it was too little too late there. There's another opening. Max gets back in time for Gladiators.
Yeah, South America have brought these demos back into fashion in a huge, huge way. Crew have been doing them. Secret obviously have brought them out to the next level as well. And Gladiators may be struggling at times, just knowing that the person behind them is never safe.
Oh, that was open as well. Knight has to make a big touch. He doesn't get it.
Nice.
OSM dunks it.
Tied up game. Gladiators bring it back 1-1, and it's all on OSM here. Gets the first read, first dunk, and slows down his touch to get it behind Knight.
Yeah, just caught out of position, third man. Not expecting that clean dunk coming through. Gladiators all of a sudden tying it up here, and well, they really just they need to put the pressure on Secret, because otherwise they're going to be able to waltz away with this one. And just doing this is going to do them a world of favour here from the Gladiators. But having said that, it's a straight counter-attack down their other end. LCT has to get a touch. Probably took a little bit too much time, but he does find a way through. More low 50s from KV1. The fake challenge from Sad was enormous. I'm not sure if it was effective.
Yeah, pre-flip comes out from Max, but can't find the height on it at the same time. That maybe cost Gladiators their own opportunity. OSM, he's trying to take this team on their shoulder, trying to bear the burden of getting them into that attacking half over and over again.
Yeah, this is much better than game 1. We haven't seen the ball going into their own net
Secret
by
doesn't
them.
even look good right now, so
Sad gets a shot, wide, keeping pressure those KV1 back post. LCT there, Knight has to backtrack. Third man opts with a 50. Sad with a great rotation as well. They should be straight back on the attack here. Max is awkward. Sad looking for the bump, but Max has done well.
Yeah, he saw that the bump attempt was coming. Make sure to boost a little bit higher so he can avoid the bump and at least get contact with that ball.
Yeah,
and now Max a chance of his own. Looks to fake underneath. Knight with 0 boost. Once again, reading it perfectly.
Oh, very open. What a demo from Knight, and that is in. KV1 won't miss those. Lovely counter-attack, and look at the aggression. Pushing downfield from Knight, getting that last man out of the way.
That's next-level trust.
Yeah.
You can't push down into the opposite corner like that without expecting that both your teammates behind are going to be
Is it trust, or is it just confidence?
Same
Both.
thing. Same
Okay.
thing. Yeah, I mean, if you don't trust your teammates, you're not going to be confident. I can tell you that much. And OSM has almost hit the backboard again, but Team Secret even though they are trusting each other in that offensive half, they're still backing each other up at the same time.
And look at the
when
bumps
one person
coming
gets
through
hit.
again. Just so much physicality, as you said, coming out of the South American region. And Team Secret leading the pack, leading the way there in that respect as Gladiators trying to level it up again. Very awkward here, Team Secret. LCT fires one away, but Sad just positions himself in front of the ball. Maxu takes the direct approach. KV1's ready now to counter-attack. It's a one-on-one, but OSM gets back in time.
KV1 clearly didn't expect OSM for the early challenge. Got called that the challenge was coming in, which is why he touched it to make sure that OSM doesn't beat him, but he was trying to play the solo play. 50 seconds left though, and Gladiators, they are circling, they have the chance, they've got the shot, they've got the goal!
Team Secret, it's just in shambles here off the touch from LCT. Beautiful pass, Sad couldn't get it. KV1's out of position and Nightback post is nowhere to be seen. That's a great play from Gladiators.
I love that, and I love OSM right now. He has been that player that has often played more of a supporting role for LCT and Maxu, who tend to like being on the ball as much as possible. But OSM has shown his class, and he's showing it at his first ever World.
Oh, it was open, but now it's open down the other end. Sad
Oh,
gets it. It's still going to roll all the way in. Sad. That was a goal for Gladiators, but they just took too long to try and get that finishing touch, and they've been punished for it.
Sad's 50s have gone perfectly for him twice in a row now. That's why they have that one goal lead rather than being one behind. Gladiators now 30 seconds to revive their chance.
Yeah, this was the game if they were going to make a series of this one, and Team Secret have got away with it so far. 24 seconds, what can Gladiators do? Can they get an overtime here? It's been a much better game too than what we saw before. OSM very awkward, and LCT has to try to get to work. He just needs to buy enough time for the boys to grab some boost and set up this offense. He's done fairly well. 10 seconds now. Maxu's up, has to get a great 50. Where is LCT? He's back too far. Indeed, everyone's too far away from Gladiators. And this ball is in the wrong end altogether. Team Secret trying to get this one down. KV1's missed! The shot isn't going to be open. Follow up on
No!
No!
Oh, it's so close for Gladiators. They had everything. They had the miss come out.
Watch this one now.
There's the fast start where Joyo waits. Does have cash to aim for. Goes up early. That's a double play, and I don't know if they meant it, but now they've got to try and work from it, and instead they've realized play's not really worth it anymore.
You can already see just from the movement of the Twisted Minds players that this is a new team to any of you guys who didn't catch them yesterday on the B stream. They are a very fast team, as the desk have already let you know. It's in field, it's defended well. Joyo covering that one, but look how quickly SMW advances. He's going to leave that one for Venom, and where's Senzo now? He's got boost, but he's beaten to the ball by Joyo.
Still a good position though. SMW leaves it. Juicy goes to meet him. Players all around. And now Cash feels like he's got a little bit of time. Twisted Minds decide to back away for the time being. Crushing challenge though there from Senzo. As Team Secret 2-0 up against the Gaming Gladiators. No result that will come as too much of a shock to this point. Twisted Minds have kept possession well here. Venom now finally forced to trek back. I'm looking forward to seeing who backs down first on the pace game, because both of these teams so happy to pre-jump in order to be the faster of the two teams. Are we going to hit a tipping point where now you're just putting yourself out of position?
I feel like we're not. I think both teams are just going to keep going fast. Now, what? Recovery by SMW. That was not an easy save to predict. And he makes it happen. Almost at the point of the shot being taken. Now, I think Twisted Minds' easiest adaptation is going to be 50-50s. Cash double tap. Oh, he nails it. There's no one there to challenge him. Boost really a problem there for Twisted Minds as Cash remained uncontested on the backboard.
Yeah, at the moment you see the ball off the backboard and Cash is waiting, it's a guaranteed goal. And Moist Esports, 2-1, got their lead back.
Twisted Minds wins this series.
Cash has been one of the most interesting stories of the season. Started off over on Quadrant, was picked away to try and aid Moist Esports. Now Joyo, he's backboard, he's all by himself.
Wow.
Senzo could not have placed it better.
Oh, once again, it's an immediate response from Twisted Minds. SMW with a very selfless pass to the backboard. Joyo's got to worry about a double tap there. He's also probably worried about an air dribble bump. He didn't pick correctly. It's actually just a backboard pass, and they have slotted it well.
Almost entertaining starts we could have had. No way of telling yet who's managed to take the advantage here. I do feel like Twisted Minds have seen more of the ball. They've had more opportunities, but Moist Esports have scored off both of their treks to the orange side of the field. Joyo looking to try and go over the top. It's being kept relatively quiet here. He's still under 100 points. Maybe able to do something about that now. Looking for the redirect. Wasn't too far up, but now Cash moves in. And even if you don't make contact, Twisted Minds have got to respect the fact that Joyo can hit that.
That's something that they've already scored off this game. You've got to respect the redirect on those tight angle rebounds. Senzo just did a test Juicy's awareness there. Juicy with a great save and a nice recovery as well to take the ball all the way down the other end of the field. So far it's been about Twisted Minds covering both Moist options, whether it's the solo play or the fake. Twisted Minds, meanwhile, are just trying to brute force this one, pace and challenges.
I do feel like right now this style of play does suit Twisted Minds so much. Now they've got everyone jumping so early, it's that
I feel like
good
Twisted
old
Minds
known
kind of
there from
controls
Mina of the low
gameplay.
challenges, and they've found so much success on transitioning to the opposite side of the field just by low challenging. We already know they've got the mechanics that they need them. As Venom, he's gonna have
look
to
at
track
that.
back. Oh, what a touch!
Oh my
Joyo's actually
goodness.
waiting for it. That's a little bit too much of himself. SMW's turn. Goes up. Cash meets him. Venom now against Joyo. Joyo does well. Juicy, Senzo off the backboard. Who's there first? And it was Moist. Couldn't quite turn it in.
Yes, Senzo just fell down and saved that one. They've got to do it again here. Cash a bit too close to get a shot off. And that was a couple of great chances for Moist. Back to back to back. Another sidewall redirect faked. And now comes Joyo. And it's saved on the goal line again. Follow-up is there though. Cash makes it 3-2.
Cash is
How about this from Moist? The pressure eventually gets them a goal.
That was a
That
horrible
sidewall redirect
shot.
is such a weapon at the moment for Moist Esports, because every single time Twisted Minds are there, they have to time their positioning on the backboard for when that shot will be coming in. The moment it doesn't happen, you have to stop the car. You're in such a rough spot.
Yeah, such an effective mind game as they pick up 2 goals. One immediately, one after a slight delay, both from fake redirect rebounds. They have different walls. One of them is a back corner wall, the other one is a side wall. Have Twisted Minds picked up on that? Do they need to? Senzo with the air dribble, he goes all the way. What a solo play by Senzo. It's 3-3.
Well, Twisted Minds refuse to go away. 3 each every single time. Moist Esports think they've got to lead. Twisted Minds bounce right back. 24 seconds left though. Twisted Minds need to be the ones to punch the hole first.
Yeah, they've yet to be in front. There's 3 different Moist leads. They get a good kick off here. Joyo's got all the boost to play with. Flip reset, secured. Second one, not quite
Mom's got all
able
the
to do
boost
much
to
with
play
it.
with.
Venom looking for the immediate shot down the middle of the pitch, and Juicy had to be aware of that.
Juicy's claim to the 100 boost. Has to do well with it, and he's got 3 players dancing to his tune. Last opportunity, what an early jump from Venom. He's having none of it. We go to overtime.
It's all Moist mind games against the Twisted Minds so far. But those infield passes, whether they're deceptive or not, have to be played carefully. If Twisted Minds have picked up on the fact that Moist are faking a lot of those double taps, then they can intercept them early, maybe get a counter-attack goal. Seen many attempted by Moist in game 1.
SMW waiting, drops it, down to Senzo, pops the ball back to the air again. A little bit too easy there for Moist Esports, but maybe they just wanted the territory. Late claim to a couple of 100 boost. Joyo waits for it, puts the shot on target, easily collected by Twisted Minds.
SMW playing right into Cash's hands though. And it looks like Cash's double tap does not go the way that he meant it to. Joyo gets bulldozed, and now that's into the middle. Juicy does well again, but the clear is not something to write home about. More work to be done for Moist. A boost is in a good position for them. Both teams actually managing very well right now.
SMW with Venom trying to bump Juicy, and
That's
instead,
that was a
this
horrible
will be
play.
a goal!
That was a horrible
Joyo
play.
lays claim! Moist Esports with their
I
4th
don't know what
lead,
SMW is
finally
trying to
get the game win.
Oh yeah, it looks
so
like Venom
bad.
was calling bump on the goalie there. That's what made the third man of Twisted Minds move in, but no bump connected. Moist had the easiest goal of the game after the back and forth. It is Moist with their 4th lead that gets the job done.
Well, give me 6 more games of that, please, and I will be very happy indeed. I mean, let's go into what we saw out of game number 1, because usually I would turn around to this and just go, okay, well, we're going to see a little bit more. But I feel like ideas and strategies are already being shown in this one. Twisted Minds have had a lot of territory.
Yeah.
Why are they conceding 4?
Well, it's pretty much Moist creativity at the end of the day. The first goal was off the back of a fake, a double tap fake in the corner. The third goal was also off an extended pressure play that came off a mind game. We had some good saves at both ends of the field. Some very impressive goal line defense by Twisted Minds. And you know, unsung hero of this first game was Juicy with 4 saves from Moist. He had some very important defensive plays. Juicy actually flinching the game.
Giving him that one, Joyo.
Joyo got the credit, and I feel like, you know, it's close enough from Joyo's POV there. He might be thinking, is that hitting the post? I'm going to just pop it just a little bit more towards the goal to make sure. But yes, Juicy with a great game there for Moist in defense, and Moist with a very important game on win.
Yes, and they have managed to put themselves over on the board. For Twisted Minds, though, really, I wouldn't say change much of anything from
oh, no, yeah.
I love what they were going for. If anything, more low challenges, because I think they went for 4 or 5 obvious ones. They all worked out. So if they can just rely on that a little bit more, Moist Esports, who want to play as quick as possible, can continue to get caught out. But now we're off the kickoff. Cash reset. Oh, that was almost so good.
Yeah, SFW is ready to turn and shadow that one. And it's right back into the middle from Juicy's play. Juicy, really for me, the player to watch on Moist, because you know that Joyo and Cash can show up in the big moments, but Juicy took a bit longer to warm up in Boston. Now he's definitely started strong against a very strong Twisted Minds roster who are impressing everybody with their performances so far this weekend.
Juicy trying to get rid of it. Crucially gets a second challenge. That's all you ever want, really, when you're trying to get the ball out your side of the field. Just at least trade 1 for 1. If you can get 1 for 2, fantastic. As SMW to the opposite side of the field. Stenzo takes control, goes up. Juicy immediately meets them yet again. Juicy is not putting a foot wrong defensively.
Yeah, nice little side view here of the tense back and forth. A bit more of a reserved start to the game than game 1. No goals in the first minute, but this could be one. Joyo into the middle is defended by Twisted Minds. That was Juicy on the end of it. Counterattacks have not really been too easy against Moist. Keeping a third man in disciplined positions for the most part. Twisted Minds scoring most of their goals. Actually, I think all their goals just by continuing to attack quickly with solo plays, quick plays, like you said, those low 50s. They should be something that they go towards, especially against Moist, who are not really known for the one-shot play. That's the key demo by Venom. Respect being shown to Joyo there. Stenzo had a recovery plan. Another tough read for Moist. In fact, they've almost missed that one. Stenzo with a chance. Low 50 is there, and it's wide open. We were talking about it.
Big brain time.
And Moist have fallen for it.
I mean, how can you not? Look at what Stenzo's options are. If that first touch, he has got full reign. Wants to put it top right, wants to put it top left. He can if he wants to. You know you have to go. And for that challenge, as nice as you like, it's just a threat, isn't it? It's just the, I can, but I'm not going to, and now you feel silly.
Yeah, definitely a mistake by Moist with the unnecessary double commit. Sometimes you're pretty much guaranteed a clear ball with certain angles of double commits. That one, not so much. They're just both coming in from the same angle, really. So you've got to have a bit more trust in defense. They certainly did in game 1.
Joy was just going to shadow for the time being, but Venom gets there first. Looks for a redirect off the wall, which has seemingly been the play of the game. Game 1 and this one. Joyo now taking his time. Does have Juicy over to his right. Can take advantage of that. Instead, it's now Cash. Can recover actually from there and almost managed to clip the ball. Venom against Joyo. Joyo's got Stenzo, starting to barrel down.
Well
what a play! Utilize the 2v1.
Yeah, really nicely done. So on the last play, Stenzo did not pass to the obvious player, and Joyo was actually ready on the backboard. This time, the pass is prioritized from Twisted Minds, and Joyo's not prepared for it. Nice little switch up there. It was a solo play on the last go. Now it's a team play, and it's 2-0 for Twisted Minds.
This is a lovely position, though, for Joyo to find himself in. Quite catch the ball, though, but he's still going to keep going. And the slowdown actually caused a few hassles there for Twisted Minds. Now Cash, stealing reset. No boost, however. Realized that if he did commit, he was going to be very late back. It's another great challenge. Joyo's turn. Minutes left on the clock. Still no goals here for Moist Esports. They've got to get something going, and they certainly need to make sure that this doesn't go in!
You give a meter player a little bit of space to air dribble, you better be paying attention to the bump. Cash did not get out of the way of this one. Venom just stayed close enough to the ball to cover it. And it is 3-0. Moist falling apart in the second game.
Cannot give that up for free. Now the kickoff. Venom gets swiped out of the way. Joyo off the backboard. Can Santa get a good touch? Not only can he do that, he can follow it up. Reset, and any of the spice that Moist Esports were trying to put in from that kickoff seems to have dissipated. How good Twisted Minds are at just slowing this gameplay down. They now know that with the lead that they've got, they don't need to go for wild open plays. Every single play that they're doing right now usually ends with a challenge.
Yeah, they've got those 50-50s to fall back on. It's not just an offensive resource, it's a good way to play a safe defensive final minute. Like you mentioned, Joyo losing control. It's Venom again, but Cash in the recovery takes it away from him. Joyo trying to get involved in the midfield here. Almost creates enough chaos for Juicy to get a clean shot on net. As we approach the final minute, the 3-goal lead stands firm. Tight angle double from Cash. Just spills out to Joyo after the save. This is good enough from Twisted Minds. They're not really doing a lot with counter-attack threats, but they don't need to. They're already up by this kind of goal line.
No, if anything, Twisted Minds will be happy just to loiter back here. Very difficult to open up a 3-man defense, especially with how good recoveries are these days. Just by the time you get one save, 2 more players have managed to get back. Moist Esports, time ticking away. They need a play like this to cause them chaos. And it was certainly not a bad try, but Twisted Minds seem to have this thoroughly under control. Double commit this time around, no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, boost has really not been a problem for Twisted Minds this entire time. They're just doing what they need to do here to get across the line. Yeah, Moist are going to need to mix it up a bit more in order to get goals against that kind of defensive setup from Twisted Minds at the end of the game. You know, whether it's passes, whether it's demos, whether it's boost steals, you can't just go one at a time in Rocket League anymore and hope that you can get a 1v2, 1v3. Like you mentioned, recoveries are too good. Boost management, too good. You've got to find ways to make your opponents uncomfortable. Game 2, Moist couldn't do it at all. It's actually a lockout, 3-0. What a response by Twisted Minds.
And for those of you out there right now who are watching this ahead of the main event next week, trying to pick out a couple of wildcard teams that say, you know what? This is the team that I'm actually going to back behind. I think that level of game management, what we saw from Twisted Minds, is a big plus towards putting them as a team that you'd maybe back moving forwards. I mean, as soon as the 2-goal lead was put up, Moist Esports really did not get any opportunities, and it was less from Moist, and it was more the fact that Twisted Minds gave them nothing to work with.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a mistake on that first goal from Moist. They panicked when Boost ran out, but it was just, you know, good team play by Twisted Minds in the 2v1. And then a nice solo play from Venom, taking Cash out of the air before he can make contact. There was a little bit of everything there from Twisted Minds. Good mix-ups with their offensive strategy. And, you know, it's games like these that are really going to convince the doubters, although they're fewer by the day, that Middle East is a force to be reckoned with. Middle East, North Africa, a force to be reckoned with at the moment. It's a little bit of a fun fact for you there about Cash. Loves playing with camera settings, with close camera settings and high sensitivity. We've seen a lot of not just in-game camera settings, but close in real-life camera settings. I think it was SMW sitting right up next to his monitor. These guys love to get close in real life and in-game to get that close-up view of their car.
So here we go for game number 3. Reminder as well, best of 7s throughout the entirety of the Swiss stage, and both teams will have access to timeouts. No real need to call one for now. Juicy finds himself a little bit too far forward on the play, so he could follow up. That's kind of been an issue a few times here for Moist Esports. They've got players around, they just can't quite gauge how they're supposed to approach afterwards. The challenge and the way the ball is bouncing is always just a little bit wrong for them.
Chance here for SMW, lovely little wall dash there to get that unexpected burst of speed. The attack ends at that one. Well played, Venom just slotting it past one man. It's always risky to go for outplays on the infield there, as I'm sure Oxygen will tell you after their loss they've just suffered in match 1 of the day. This is really a good, convincing argument of a 3-team region, if there ever was one. Maybe more right now, coming out of Mina with Falcons in Rule 1. Looking convincing as of late. Demo, and actually just a parking maneuver there by Venom. Not often you see an aggressive parking maneuver in Rocket League, as he just placed himself awkwardly in front of the defender, denying any advance, and it's a bad clear from Moist. 1-0 Twisted Minds.
at how this went down. So it's a bit of a calamity over in the corner. Juicy leaves it, and Cash is hitting the reverse button. And if you know anything about this level of Rocket League, hitting the reverse button is usually a sign that it's not gone very well.
Yeah, he just, drove forward unnecessarily. They're very awkward position, and he had boost as well. So to get a clear, that really does go nowhere. Very disappointing from Cash there. Moist give away a goal. It's far too easy. Now SMW and Senzo might be about to do the same thing, but it spills free to Venom. He almost gets to pass Juicy in the counter. Oh, this is a messy game 3 so far defensively for both teams, but will it change anytime soon? That was another team bump there by Twisted Minds, and it's gone in their favor again. It's the second time in a row that they've driven into each other and then had a scoring chance immediately afterwards.
Twisted Minds do a great job of not trying to take the direct route. They are happy just to pop the ball into more difficult spots for themselves to play, as long as it keeps the ball away from Moist Esports. Having a little bit of a look towards the orange side of the field. It was only brief. Off the corner, SMW realizes he's got Senzo behind him, leaves it for his teammate. He was going to try and just drop the ball down.
Yeah.
Well covered there by Moist, but not really a bit of praise that they'd actually won. Oh my goodness! That was, I'm going to say, too confident.
I mean, good try by Juicy. A brave clear across the goal line there from Venom. Now, where's this one going? It's off the post. Juicy's going to be there to it first. Well, chances at both ends of the field, and not conventional chances at this level.
Very scrappy here in game number 3. Given the way the last game went, I'd say that's almost a good thing here for Moist. You don't want Twisted Minds to keep that level that they had. You see the shot, Juicy sails by it. Although that's skimmed, kissed the front of the goal, doesn't quite go in. Twisted Minds maintain their 1-goal lead, but Moist Esports will not want to give up this position.
Moist fans are on the edge of their seat from the last one. They've probably all fallen off their chairs by now. They've been so close. And still no goal in 8 minutes of gameplay when we look back at the last game as well.
It's going to be Juicy's to claim. Still SMW made contact. Cash actually faked it out, so here comes Joyo, passes to Juicy. SMW read that so quickly. Knew that the fake was coming in. A couple of demos. Venom allowing a bit of breathing room now for Twisted Minds, and that's a clean B off the backboard, and Juicy had to make contact.
Yeah, once again, Juicy with important touches in defense, but now he's been taken out of the game. It's Venom against Cash. Good 50 by Cash. Just buy some time for Juicy to respawn. Stop the Twisted Minds' aggressive push. It has been the scrappiest game so far. I think Twisted Minds have gotten away with a couple of mistakes in defense, but so have Moist. So the fact it's only 1-0 is very surprising.
For me right now, Moist Esports, the second man has been the big problem. The read is just never correct as Senzo looks to go past everybody. Cash on the goal line. He says, if you can't bump me, you won't beat me.
Just 50 seconds left for Moist. It's now 9 minutes and counting without a goal. A team that scored 4 in game 1.
Now left. Joyo, 0 boost, wants to go low. Didn't have a choice on the matter. SMW not realised how open the goal was. Either way, happy to
G2's last match of the day, so
bit of an overhead there by Senzo. Wanted to catch up to the ball, but
they're the last match of the day.
So fine in this position. Nice lateral spread by Twisted Minds, covering clears in both angles. Joyo cutting around in midfield to try and create some chaos, and there it is. How can this one work out for them? It's intercepted by Joyo again. Then back into the mix. Only Venom's got a lot of range to play with here. Senzo on nothing. Takes it all the way to the Moist end.
Again, Moist Esports can only get
I said
one
right
phase
foot
to play.
creep
The
and
follow-ups
lock
are
it with the
just
heater.
not happening for them. Running out of time. Joyo, ball taken away. Will be a target man if needed.
I'm still doing my no sus challenge today.
Nobody will be able to lay claim. Juicy tries to scramble, but there is no chance. And Twisted Minds have got their second game.
Yeah, my no sus challenge today.
No sus challenge?
On 1 goal lead
you better
to
not fail because I'm streaming.
Turtling up, defending their net.
Oh, you are?
Let's just make sure that we hit 0 seconds here with that goal lead intact. No, Senzo shows how it's done.
I'd be mad sus if you were sus.
And actually makes contact with the ball. Not that he needed to. He's just forcing there. He's just getting up to make Moist make a move. He didn't actually get to make a 0-second goal chance.
It's not gonna be really boring today.
After 2
you have
games
to.
in a row, no goals.
Or it could just be, or
Minds.
wait, get this, be crazy, right? But if some were funny or interesting without being weird, bro, that'd be crazy.
He saw the gap and yeah, he went for it.
Going back to the point you just made as well about
I just got my
how
fishing
Lions defended
license.
the last few moments there, 'cause it's not something
You got your fishing
new that we've
license?
seen from them in this series. Obviously, it's a bit
Yeah,
easier
for
with 3 goals up, but
salt
there's a lot
and
of
fresh
times where
water.
they are pre-jumping
Let's
on
go!
those plays
Gonna
towards
catch
the end.
Yeah.
big bass.
So it is interesting to see that they are willing to do that as well on a 1-goal lead. It does sort of speak to not just the level of confidence in their own ability to read the play, but how confident they are if they get it wrong, whoever is back has got them covered.
It's always been the MENA philosophy, and predominantly the philosophy of the Saudi Arabian rugby league scene is
Excuse me.
go. Don't sit back and let the other team dictate the play. Go and do
Bro, the
something
coach for
yourself.
Moist is always dripped
It
out.
really does translate well to LAN. We've seen Falcons, with several impressive LANs in the past, and Rule 1 more recently. These are, teams that play very differently as individual players and as teams, but the core philosophy is the same. They always want to have pressure. They always want to have someone going to the ball, forcing the issue, just denying time to their opponents. And Moist, if you are players that, if given time, especially Joyo and Cash, can do wonders with it. So they're going to need to find ways to create time on the ball so that they can thrive. It's difficult when Twisted Minds are really in the zone like this. Even in a messy game like this, they didn't let it bother them. Anytime they had a team bump, no big deal. Let's just get on with it. We're actually the team in attack off the back of that. So, I'm really impressed with the resilience of Twisted Minds. When things have gone wrong, they've just gotten on with it like nothing happened.
For most esports, they do need to mix it up a little bit more, go a little bit more direct with some of the passing plays, because, as you mentioned, this is almost perfect stylistically for Twisted Minds. You've got a team that want to go for the solo outplays against a team that love challenging solo outplays. So if they can go for some direct passing, some booming players, just open some space up for yourself where it's not quite as obvious, and that pre-jump for Twisted Minds isn't as simple to go for.
What match are you watching right now? Moist versus Twisted?
Yeah, the other one's not on right now.
Under pre-jumping defenders, and then the mind games started working
Could be watching
well.
Sam.
Twisted Minds were looking at the player on the ball, not looking at the next guy coming in to collect the ball after the fake. But Moist, after that
I know Astro's excited right now.
probably just saying to themselves, we're good enough to beat
Twisted
this
Minds
team.
is
We're good
winning
enough to
this.
score goals. It
You
does
think so?
happen every now and then
I
where you just
predicted
have a
Moist
difficult
7,
passage
but
to play between
so
a
far
game or
Twisted
two.
Minds has been
Don't expect to see
destroying
Oh,
the past
dang.
2 games.
Yeah, I just realized that they're not just starting there.
Twisted Minds momentum.
I was like, I'm in training at the same time.
Senzo steals the 100 boost and then Shadow's on his way back. Very efficient from him, but now he's going to need to support the rest of the squad.
I think one reason why I failed to notice this challenge so many times before I even realized I want to do it is because I wake up and I say something sus, and then I go about my day.
You wake up, first thing that you open your mouth and just say something sus and then get out of bed.
Yeah, usually. I'm not even kidding, like, that's usually how it goes. I say something like wildly out of pocket and go pause and then get out of bed. Like, I'm not kidding at all, in the slightest.
Joyo once again looking to collect those midfield plays. He's done well here, but it's denied by Twisted Minds. Yeah, I'm liking Joyo's presence in the midfield. He's breaking rotation every now and then to pick up the pieces, to get that second ball after it bounces off a Twisted Minds player.
And you stream on YouTube, right?
Everything, but at the last few games, he has consistently been the last one on the board. And now Cash is in a rough spot.
Can you get verified so when I watch you, I can get drops?
Pops out. Nice use of the width of the field. Joyo will need somebody to get over, and Juicy has completely misread what was going to be presented to him.
Yeah, it's tough to predict a double reset.
On the Rock League stream on YouTube, I don't think there is drops.
With a big dunk. Is he gonna
It's kind of weird considering YouTube's a larger platform than Twitch. But I guess it's not that weird at the same time, because if Twitch wants to compete with YouTube, then they do something that YouTube can't provide.
I feel like after they get one goal, they're just going to remember, okay, yeah, that's how we do it. That's how we put it between the posts. It looks like it's going to be Twisted Minds.
Are they scoring?
Guys, an open net. That was, I think, at least partially open.
Missed.
It was worth a go. It was definitely worth a go on target. And
remember
maybe
when
even
Senzo
a
was on
misplay from Twisted Minds is
Falcons
enough to
back in
get
the
Moist
good old
Esports
days?
up and running.
No,
Joyo stealing
I
reset.
don't remember much about Falcons,
Far
if I'm
too
being
tricky with
honest.
that play. Senzo decided to just go straight to the ball.
It was,
Now the
what, like
bumper stepped in,
TRK,
not gonna work.
Ahmed.
Good positioning
No,
though
it was
here from
Khaled,
Moist Esports.
Ahmed,
The
and
most
Senzo.
offense we've seen from them. Joyo beat
And
clean.
then Senzo got replaced by
Cash.
TRK.
to his teammate who's got time to work with. Pass to Juicy. They really want that passing play to work. It's been unchallenged a few times, but the execution is off.
Yeah, Moist have had some great chances in this game. This is much better from them, putting the pressure on Twisted Minds. Here comes Twisted Minds again.
Pass
They've got a
that.
passing option. Venom uses it as a distraction. Moist have stopped him short of anything really getting started. Joyo once again finding success with his solo plays, but only to get past that
I
first
think
man.
G2's beating SSG.
Joyo up now. That's uncontested. That's to the net.
I mean,
1-0.
Yes.
After
Only
I think
yes.
the morale. I was gonna say the morale. I would think, yeah. I think they'd be SSG.
Pass by Juicy, a little stealing pitch center ball.
They just swapped roles. Joyo to Juicy wasn't working, so why not work with Juicy to Joyo? 1-0 Moist Esports, and the drought has been lifted.
Will the floodgates open now? Line game and defense by SMW. It's 50-50
I wonder if
as
they
well.
have these sayings like written down or something.
Yeah, the floodgates open now. Is that supposed
Yeah,
to
and the
be
drought
real?
is over.
It's a bit sus.
I don't think so.
The
But
floodgate.
well, I'm just saying logistically, I don't think it is. But also, like, the drought is lifted. Like, that's too good. Like, they've. I think I'm good enough to come up with that on the spot, but like, I don't know if everyone else. I'm just being narcissistic right now, if I'm being honest.
If he takes it like that, fakes it, and then challenges.
But I'm just thinking, like, it's mostly for the reason of constantly being like live on video or whatever, and then having to come up with something like that. I'm also like trying not to say something weird. I mean, they've said some weird stuff, but
We're going to Dusseldorf, right?
Dusseldorf, yeah.
Wants the center ball. Too slow to really be too much of a threat. Twisted Minds circling now. That's
You
the
think
miss from
the
Moist.
Europeans
That's a
make
fake
fun of
from
us of
Twisted
trying to
Minds.
pronounce that
They've
city's
got all
name?
the options in the world, but
Probably.
the shot is
I
going
don't doubt that
directly
at all.
Joyo.
Now we play to the opposite side of the field, or Senzo gets his own way. He unfortunately won't this
We
time
just
around.
say
Off the backboard.
everything like so
Venom has to
generic.
respond quick. Juicy takes the
Dusseldorf.
shot.
Well, the thing is, we think it's
And Venom is
well,
equal to it yet
we
again,
think it's
but
generic, but the
Moist
thing is, we
Esports
have an
won
accent.
the final
I didn't think we had an
Juicy
accent because
attempt.
obviously
Yes.
you grow up,
We will go
but
to
like
overtime for the second time.
no matter where you are, you have an accent because it's not the normal for somewhere. For somewhere in the world, what you say is not the normal.
Triple match point against them. No one does, especially in these circumstances.
No, it is the
They feel
normal.
like this
America
game
is
got
only
away from
normal.
them.
Yeah.
Nice recovery.
Bruh!
You know, I used to think that
You
languages.
are
Double tap. Juicy covers
I used to
it,
think that
sets
languages
the
were
ball.
all based off of English. Like, meaning like before, obviously before actually learning anything. But I was like, that was just my hypothesis. And I feel like every person in the world thought that.
Retreats back.
Like, I was like, okay, so like, let's say for Japanese people, like, does what they say translate exactly to what we say? Like, did they say, okay, we need to find a word for this, and to find a word for what they say in English? Like, that's kind of what I was thinking, but no, it's just a language that happens to mean the same stuff.
Senzo again, he might have some options instead. They're going to back down.
Yeah, Senzo just stole the
The
boost
way
there,
you
left
order
the
your
ball for his
sentences
teammates.
are,
Big
like, different
call there by
in other
SMW, but nobody
languages.
behind him ready for it. As
That's
Crash
true.
accepts the one possession donation.
Subject,
That's not the clear
predicate,
angle that
action,
Twisted Minds need to be
main
using
verb,
straight at Moist.
whatnot.
Moist haven't really done too much with it either.
But if I'm being completely honest, bro, I don't even know what a predicate is.
Juicy just trying to keep the ball in
I
the
don't
back
even remember.
corner. Has eventually got inside to Joyo
I'm
with a
having
mind
fun in
game of
training right
defense
now.
to take it into the Twisted Minds end. A very defensive line there from Twisted Minds, giving Moist the
Always
midfield,
better win this one, but you know.
showing that they've got some
I don't care who
adaptations
wins
of their
this
own.
'cause Middle East on too bad.
Minds keep going for the fakes. Moist Esports just have to resist that urge to hit the jump
Oh,
button.
side flip.
Yeah, EU is a little, not EU, Middle East is a little scary
Around for Moist,
sometimes.
but this might be their opportunity. Down to Juicy. Puts the ball wide, but Moist Esports can build from here. Left, and instead SMW will clear.
Yeah, it looks like this is appearing to be more
Is
of a
Twisted
nerve-wracking
Minds
game as Senzo just
EU?
side flip there under no pressure. He's up very
Okay,
early
what's with
here.
them having like
Joyo just
weird,
shoots it past him. It's a double
weird
dip for
names like
Twisted Minds.
SNW,
Senzo pre-jumping with absolutely no
M7,
boost
SN
in
or something
attack.
like that, and then
Joyo
there's
with the
like
air double bump pass,
RW9.
it's defended well.
What is
SNW
that?
getting himself in the way
Rawas,
of it.
Mazen, and
Cash
this?
being
What
better
is
at trying to
this?
turn around. He had the boost.
Just
did not have
SNW?
the confidence. And the car for a moment there. Now Joyo, back foot, shoots
Oh,
it!
save.
Kept out. Now Twisted Minds look to try and break away. Midfield,
Dude,
though,
Astro is
still
like
belongs to
shivering
Lloyd
his timbers
Esports.
right now.
Joyo tries yet again.
Yeah.
Found a little bit of success. There's that wall.
And then us two are just casually watching this.
Gets contact on the ball. Goes low on the ground. It's
Oh,
not
that's
the
cool,
ball.
isn't
Who's
it?
gonna
Oh
follow?
my! Oh!
Intercepted.
What is that?
Flash.
Bro, look at
What
this
shot?
replay.
Too big.
What is this
Alright.
50,
Oh, that's
dude?
the key moment of
Look at
the
this.
series right
Oh,
there.
it's a
Flip
perfect
reset,
dead ball.
50 by Cash.
That was
And
like
then
almost
give
a
himself
perfect
follow-up.
dead ball.
He did
What?
not need any help
Bro,
putting
that
one
was
into
so
the net. He
stupid. That was
planned
a
ahead.
game.
He knew that they were going to stop that first try, so he leaned back, got his flip. And
Actually,
then
I'm
put the
enjoying
ball
this
into
no
the
sus
open net.
thing. I'm
What a
feeling
goal
more
to tie
free.
the series. Twisted Minds
Like, I
made
feel
it
way
difficult for
better
him at
not
the
saying
end
weird
there,
stuff.
But Moist looked dangerous, and they'll feel like that was a deserved win.
And that puts this series right back in the balance. That one over time.
Of course, it's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna slip up.
Has the other series started yet? Almost. Limitless in Kansas City Pioneers.
KCP. Yo, Caleb almost got on KCP for being a content creator.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Johnny. And I'll let you
It was like a year ago.
Yeah.
Minds have just done.
Twisted Minds calling time
Year
after
and a
just the
half,
one
something like that.
goal lost there in Game 4, but I think that shows experience from this team you'd expect to be coming in with not really too much of an idea of how to play at this level on an RLCS international stage, at least not compared to the veterans, especially Joyo on Moist, but they've called a timeout after just one game loss. I think they know that was a pivotal moment there. That was a big swing of momentum. And instead of letting Moist
Unfortunately,
roll
I feel like with
victory
Zen,
straight into
like,
Game 5,
I feel like
breaks
once
on them
the
for a
hype
couple
of him
minutes.
dies down,
I want to talk very quickly as well about
like,
Moist Esports and how
I feel like he might
that
just
seems to
flop.
be a massive improvement over what we have had over the past
Like
couple
everyone
of
has.
seasons, where they've kind of been the team where catastrophe leads to catastrophe, and the way that series was going, it kind of felt like it was just going to run away from me yet again. But off that time,
Or maybe it's only by comparison. Like maybe he won't flop, but everyone else will just catch up.
Maybe start to shift
Because Zen has, it looks like Zen doesn't really have anyone to look up
It was
to.
an
It
interesting
seems like
game because
anyway.
I do feel like Twisted Minds played a little bit more defensively, and you know sometimes calling a timeout.
And when you don't
in
have someone to look
Rocket
up to,
League
you don't really have
do more
inspiration for getting
changing your
better.
positions,
I mean,
play style
you can
down
always
the road,
take
and
different
don't
skill sets for
really know
different
if Moist
players, so.
changed all that much after the time. They just had a lot of Joyo on the ball, threatening flip resets, and they did see a lot of midfield pressure. So maybe Twisted Minds expected too much of a change from Moist and made unnecessary adaptations to their own game. We saw
Bro, Miss posted on Twitter that he's gonna
challenges, but
put his attention on the Worlds, and all the comments are, bro's about to up his hours from 20 to 25, bro's on the grind.
Using their efficiency. Just saw the admin checking the watch. It is time for game number 5.
It's funny.
Who is going to lay claim to double match point in a very important round of this twist stage?
Bro, I was watching
Yeah, for this, you got 3
a
lives,
Chronic
only
stream
one win
a couple
required.
days ago, and
To lose
he
this,
got with
you gotta
JNaps
step
in
in with
a
the
ranked
sharks with
2v2
everyone that's
games.
at 1-1.
So JNaps be playing ranked 2v2, bro? Blood's going
Teams
crazy.
everywhere
Yeah,
to avoid coming out there.
He's putting some kind of hours in the game.
I think
Other
he
than
very impressive
training
yesterday
or
at Space Station despite taking
training.
out, that's not
Oh,
the touch that
Yeah,
Moist need
for
right now.
how inconsistent
It's
he
not a
is,
touch
I
at
feel like he
all.
doesn't grind
What
training
on
enough.
earth here? Juicy's been stellar
Or for
today
how much he
defensively.
grinds
Maybe
training, he's
thinking
too
about how to
inconsistent.
secure the boost and the ball in a bit
Or
too
actually, you
much,
know what? I don't think
perhaps,
it's
and
mechanical
forgot
inconsistency.
that
It's just
the
game
post
style
definitely
inconsistency.
the priority there.
He
You
used
can't
to
let
play a
that
lot of
go by.
3v3. He used to be like top 10 in 3v3 consistently, and now he's just...
Not going to give you that one at all.
That was like
I
last
feel like I
season.
remember
I was
that.
giving it
Last
to you with
year.
silence there, just
Like
like
RLCS
I
season.
don't think that's how it works.
Yeah.
No way, Twisted Mind. They will take what they are given, and it was a gift.
Dude, I don't do
Cash,
ceiling shots enough.
What a play that is. Cash is so good at just reading.
Also,
the
Cash is
animation
really
of
good.
the
I used to not
flip
think he
forward.
was like much of a
Understands the
player.
exact time.
Like I didn't see anything
I
special
played
about him, but he's
against
so
him
good.
like a year or two
He's
ago.
now in yet again, and
Actually?
for his troubles,
Yeah.
there are demos everywhere here for Twisted Minds. As Venom just
In a
slows the play
3v3
down.
game,
No
I
boost.
lost like
Right
1 to
there.
3.
Speed.
I love it. He knew that no challenge was coming immediately there. Oh, hold that thought. Cash almost scoring a triple tap, but yeah, Venom had no boost, so he did not have any intention of trying to go for a flick out play.
And I'm
But he's
wondering
finding
if Squishy's
so
gonna team
moist.
with
Hey, look
Yegs.
at me, I've got the ball on top of my car. I'm going to flick it. Just kidding. Low 50-50. So he's even thinking.
I have a feeling Yegs
ahead there
won't
to
make the
bait
cut
challenge. And
Oh, it's
speaking
open.
of
because of actual
50-50s,
skill.
that one's led to an unmissable shot. SMW with the single jump pop on target. And Moist have to see that one coming. What is Cash doing on the outside of the ball there? That's just not the angle you need if you're trying to play it safe. Twisted Minds 2-0 and easily, if I might add.
My Gmail.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't had to outplay for either of them, really. Moist Esport, we saw how much they struggled trying
That's
to get
crazy.
back in.
Whenever
Twisted
someone's
Minds
like
had
has a high-scoring game, like there's
Oh, it's the
so
exact
little
same storyline
chance
as
of
game
someone
number
coming
2.
back from that.
Well, this has just
Like it
gone
used to not be like
completely wrong
that.
for
Like it used to
Moist.
be like it
Devil
could actually
Lines
just
on
turn on a
second,
dime,
Joy
but now
Lunge
it's
is
nothing
a
like
start.
that anymore.
And if
Like it's
any
so
kind of
difficult to come
50-50
back. It
bites you
seems
into the
like
middle
yeah.
or towards
I mean
the
in one
bottom.
game.
Series.
Fact. And the game
Really?
was in the end lost 5-2.
Wait,
So
what
they're
series you watching?
capable here,
Limitless and
certainly. Has
Pioneers
to be aware.
Oh.
on B stream.
One was
Oh.
mowing
Great
the grass
job.
as it went down, but
Because
good lines to
Limitless is
goal
up,
in the
bro,
end.
and they're from South
Therefore,
Africa,
he's in
dude.
his
If they
own
win this,
corner.
that would be
Just wants to
like
make sure
big.
the Pioneers can't come forward with too much time on
That'd
their
be pretty big.
Really good job from Snowy just taking that ball away. Banana head cuts rotation, just keep the ball on the blue side. Is there anything here? Hunter not able to find a bump. We'll get back to it. His teammates are in charge of keeping the ball in play.
Ooh, there's a pass here towards Darth.
Ooh,
He's fouled as
what a
well,
shot.
and he scores it. 2-0 Limitless.
Darth
Limitless
gets
is
it
going
done here. They
crazy.
find the seam up the side. Banana head a step too late to the challenge. Hunter so much ground to cover to get to the ball. Tackling in the open field got to be one of the hardest things to do in just about any sport where that's allowed. And Limitless sneak on through.
The Limitless composition is certainly working to die for, trying to pick those passes out to his left and to his right. When he has players in front of him, more than capable of finding them. And Pioneers are seeing a sub-Saharan African problem in front of them. How do they deal with this? Another shot saved from Banana Head. Scrubs up, but the pass goes nowhere. There's to die for again, putting more pressure on Pioneers. This game 3 minutes in, and Limitless well on top.
Well on top and looking comfortable. But it's a long way to go yet. Leads evaporate in an instant. We saw that yesterday with the Crew G1 series, up 2 in a very similar situation, and that game ran away from them. Shall see if Limitless is able to find a way to continue success here in game 1, as Scrub needs a little bit of help with that demo coming through in the middle of the box. Shot on target.
Yo,
delayed.
that's
It's tied
crazy.
for out to the corner.
And what we're seeing from Limitless is that despite being a very large fish,
He
on
said,
back home, they are more than
oh,
capable of,
I forgot you're not in this stream. He said, Twisted Minds has the same amount of goals as Juicy has points. Twisted Minds has 4
Great job
goals.
from Scrub. Just makes the car as
Bro,
big as possible.
as- how many points does Juicy have?
Well, right after they said that, he had like 16 points.
Pinball, nothing wrong with being the bumper. Just
Road
gets it
to
off.
100 points is Johnny, bro. Oh my god. They just disrespected my boy constantly. Oh, I gotta look at chat for this. Yo.
I'm playing Hill Climb.
Banana head to die for. Backflips there. It's going to go just wide. Diver is able to at least try and keep this one going.
Hilarious,
Pioneers
bro.
warming up
Chat
there.
is
His
eating it
struggle
up
to get his
too.
second.
Oh, good
Almost
save,
does.
2
Dive
die
for there
for.
in the goal line. Gets a massive save. Banana head's
I like
turn
2
this
die
time.
for. He's
But
pretty
Dart
good.
defended the backboard well and might even get a counter.
Is he
Throwing
on,
all the way until Scrub saves.
Great
Limitless?
bit of passing there from Pioneers. You're really seeing them trying
I wanna go watch
really
that.
hard and get that ball into
That
some
sounds
good
interesting.
scoring positions. Love to see Limitless able to hang on tight there. Still a long way to go. 40 seconds can feel like an eternity if again you get
Just
pressed
give me a
back.
Pokemon
and
ad.
that time
What is
winding
this,
down,
bro?
you know Pioneers are going to bring the house here pretty soon.
Dang, she
Limitless
fine.
pushing on further forwards though. Another shot from to die for. Player can certainly generate some power with that Fennec. It's Banana Head. He's closed down by Darth. Limitless not playing scared at all, charging Pioneers down every time they can. So close to a series lead. It's
Nice double
tantalizingly
Darth.
near right now. Banana
Bro,
Head
look at his
Great
stance. What the heck?
to the
Bro's
ceiling.
leaning
One
so
more
far
chance,
forward,
maybe, it's
Darth.
being warmed up. The Musty
When it's
fit
on his
can turn
camera
it.
again, you
He
gotta
can
see
get
it.
the second touch, but no, he can't.
Wow.
And it's in the corner.
Really wanted to see
Darth
if he
on
had it all
Limitless
the way there,
has
but he's
posture,
not done yet.
dude. It's
Hunter with the
insane.
flip reset.
No!
Ooh, Hunter.
He's gonna worm his
Dang.
way into the lower right side. You thought
Darth. Oh my
maybe
gosh.
Limitless would get away, but not for free.
The
Where
depth
the
of
His
chair
back-
is so far back.
His back
Hunter's
looks like
got
he
a
got
lot of work to do, the
scoliosis,
catch
man.
and then the decision to
Scoliosis.
take it into the bottom corner. The very glove of the Limitless goalkeeper.
Bro's so good, he got
1
scoliosis.
second left. We'll probably have OT, but there might be some drum before then. Look to die for.
We come back. Don't worry about this.
I'm not sure what to expect here in the overtime. Really, as far as I'm concerned, anything could happen. Huge turnaround from Pioneers. Only had a minute to work with. Able to get the job done, and Limitless, a frustrating game one to start to feel, to slip away, especially now that Pioneers starting to really get some good passes as that one goes hard off the backboard. They clear it straight into Banana Head, and thankfully a little bit of space here for to dive for, and there you see him change the pace, recognize the space. Scrub closing the gap quickly.
My boy Squish is to die for.
Break out. Banana Head with a pinch that's not quite effective.
That was kind of open.
Coming in now onto the backboard. Scrub gets the read towards Hunter.
Dang. Excuse me.
My boy Dane.
So for a second or two, but Banana
It's
Head
open,
will have an
didn't
opportunity
score?
to
Dang,
quickly
that
set
sounds like
there.
a me
But one
issue.
supporting him though, Scrub is in the air. Scrub gets it over the top, and Pioneers complete the turnaround.
Crazy game one. Banana Head able to finally sneak through to dive for Snowy. A good challenge, but you saw Banana Head rotate that car back, delay a second touch, and threw Snowy's hit offline back into the middle. Great bit of challenging there from the Pioneers to close it out in game one. Frustrating for Limitless, though. Unfortunate. Huge game from to dive for, though. 608 score, 4 saves, 3 shots, getting it done on both sides of the pitch. But overall, Pioneers able to work all the way back.
Moist came back. It's 4-4 in the overtime. Moist came back.
But I feel that for Limitless, that's
For
the
real?
one that's going to be toughest for them to bear. This is
No
gonna be
way.
a real
Just after
one
I got done
for
saying
them.
it's so difficult to come back from
2
that.
goals, the second of which were
Yeah, and I
believe
disagreed
it
with
was.
you when you said it
That
too.
hurts, no matter where you are.
You did?
Never feels good.
Yeah, I said
To
I
be
said
fair,
I don't
they
think
did maybe
so,
score
but
one or two that we thought for sure.
I thought you said what?
Shouldn't quite get in there, but that's okay. A couple of good passing plays. You know the Limitless counterattack has some bite to it, and there it was. It all started off with Scrub getting him back in. Here Hunter was, like you said, that demo opening of so much space, really just tied up to dive for up there on the crossbar. That's always my favorite place to go. If they're on the backboard, just shoot it in the bottom. It's going to be a real tough save. And Hunter executed.
oh no, nice.
We did have these teams, or these players, should I say, for Limitless. All of them were here last year at the World Championships. Well, they weren't here. They were at Fort Worth in beautiful Dallas at the World Championship 21-22, representing different teams, at least 2 of the 3 of them from the third. So, some experience in these sorts of situations. Got themselves a series as well, did the region.
Dude, I've got to say, my favorite player on Gen G has got to be Chronic.
It's getting more and more tricky to take
Dude is so good.
to win ones like this.
It is so good.
Is
I love the way how he challenges the ball when people are doing solo plays. So he just does it at the perfect time every time.
Well, you mentioned it.
What?
At the end of the previous match. Good chance to see the mental rebound potential here for Limitless. Tough game one to have slip away. Banana Head turned away at the goal line. Follow-up shot, thankfully wide. All of Limitless kind of willing to just let that shot come at them. As that one falls into the middle, Banana Head will clear it away down the side.
Listen, man's won the
Here he comes
overtime.
again though. Banana Head up against the dive floor. Isn't making any mistakes this time. It's 1-0.
Great shot from Banana Head. Look at all this daylight as he
Bro.
comes up the side. Nobody can test
Just
him
did a
until
plan
he's
B
right
and
on
the-
the goal.
and
Dive
the
for
ball
trying his
bounced
best
all the
to
way
figure
up
out
the
where that shot's
backboard.
going, but he cut that one all the way towards the middle. Pioneers start off in front.
A series win here would be
Dude, I feel like
perfect
it would be
birthday
insane
present
to just
to his
pull
mum,
that
who
off
is here supporting him
consistently.
as well for Banana Head and the
Plan
rest
B.
of Pioneers.
Yeah,
And it's starting to look like Pioneers are more than
I
capable.
agree.
Hunter around the corner.
especially in our rank, I feel like they
Sends it as far as he can.
be in
There's Scrub as
shambles
well.
every time we
Limitless
see
currently
it.
unable to clear
Every
their
time we do
lines.
one of them.
Being kept grounded as well, running out
Yeah.
of boost. That's better from Darth.
It really is pretty cool. I should not have gotten a reset there.
Snowy can't do anything.
But today I'm pretty good at the pogo. I just did a
Down the
regular
corner,
ground to air
it's
dribble
all
into
been Pioneers for the last
reset,
minute
then
or so.
pogo,
Really
top
solid
bins.
game 2 from Pioneers. I think they really dialed in where they wanted to approach in game 1. And now they're just saying, look, rinse and repeat. You have to make Limitless show you that they can make the adjustment,
Bro,
find
Hunter
some
looks
way
so
to
young.
start breaking back out. That's the next big test here for them.
I think he
As
is.
Pioneers,
young.
that's
He
a
looks
great
like
pass,
really
but no
young.
one ready for it.
Yeah, Banana Head, he
He
turned it
looks like
down. It would have
14
been
sitting
his.
in his
Will
chair.
come again though, this time from the side. Just left to right, sweeping
Bro
motions
looks
from
like me.
Pioneers. Snowy puts pay to that and sends it right back down. This one's coming down dangerously.
I'm
Hunter
pretty sure it's like
on the
16.
backboard well. Darth's turn this time. Tadaifor tries to take out Banana Head, can't quite do so. Tadaifor is still there. If he can beat Scrub, then maybe Limitless are in business. Only one goal in it still, despite the better start of Pioneers. Another touch comes in. Hunter to the side. He is saving Pioneers defensively right now.
Snowy with some very speculative positioning there. He followed that play all the way up the middle with no boost. As Scrub goes right side, he will get turned aside on the goal line, but a demo will keep Pioneers on the offensive side of things. Snowy having to play the ball backwards and maybe a little bit rushed considering his positioning as Banana Head drills a challenge off the backboards. Snowy, uncontested, ends up dripping one down into the middle for Hunter, and Limitless are just trying to find something again. Not a lot of boost over there on the Limitless side.
Yeah, completely starved. Just trying to hold out Pioneers for as long as they can, and this is testament to the improvement Pioneers have made mechanically and rotationally too, but maybe they've overextended finally. This one's over! The chance was there, they'll go again! Hunter
the net was open, guys.
Limitless, the counter-attack, almost the end-all counter-attacks now, but having the same done to them. Tadaifor chases. Tadaifor gets there. Tadaifor could get the next touch maybe if he had the boost.
Take the long way
out. That is the problem. The resources just not there for Limitless.
Really like to see Darth dive and try and keep this one on the orange half. They're done playing defense, it feels like, and they're Snowy just a step late. Darth, they need two, and a really nice touch.
Yeah, that was an awkward one. He's been watching Hoxer from yesterday with those saves onto his own backboard. And then getting the next touch to dive for. Scrub puts it in the middle. Snowy pushes it downwards. Limitless are getting these clearances. The Pioneers so far aren't falling into their earlier trap of overcommitting. Hunter's backflips on his own goal line, but then manages to make up for it by going to the backboard. Darth up against Banana Head. Snowy's getting involved, and Limitless are starting to turn this game around now.
Definitely starting to get away from their own half, at least for some extended stints. Not a lot of offense, but the ball is moving towards that midfield a little bit more often than it was at the start. Attempted air dribble bump. Snowy can't square it up, and the shot doesn't have the pace to beat the defense.
He just snatched at it. That was potentially the moment from Limitless. Pioneers live to fight another day and keep their lead on the cusp of 2-0 in the series. Tadaifor pirouetting around the ball. Scrub's going long. Darth waiting underneath it, hoping that he can get the read from Scrub. Was the correct decision. Limitless doing a great job staying grounded, not rushing things. But you're right, Achieve. They just have to keep the ball in the orange half.
Let's figure out here again. Snowy seeing if he can find some way through that midfield defense. Tadaifor trying the same thing, but Pioneers just all over them. They want to make sure they secure their own corner boost as well. It's been a very difficult game in terms of boost control for Limitless to stay with plays. Got to give a huge credit to Pioneers for really trying their best to limit Limitless's options.
We have one more option.
Limitless's
25
options.
seconds. So far it's Pioneers who have managed to wrestle the initiative right back from Limitless. And they were getting on top. Banana Head wants to kill it right here, but Tadaifor hits over the top of Scrub. Unfortunately for him, Hunter was back. Good read from Hunter. Now into the corner. The second touch is there. Scrub could be chasing it, but Pioneers, they're staying vigilant, they're staying disciplined.
Nice.
So he passes to Tadaifor.
Bruh.
Bruh. Darth is there. He might have a chance.
In the middle.
Where's the touch? He couldn't get the read. And Pioneers, they take their 1-0. And
I wish he was just up earlier.
And you
Wish he
saw
just, like,
Darth
scored.
again. What was the one
For real.
similar factor to the rest of the game? He's having to make that read and get it middle.
Twisted
Not
Minds is
bro,
winning
tank.
against
You
Moist,
get
bro.
one opportunity to jump
Really?
at it, and without
Yeah,
the
they're up
ability
3-0
to adjust,
in Game
couldn't
6.
figure it out.
Up 3-2
Limitless,
in
they're
the
close.
series.
They're so close, but right now they are
Oh.
definitely getting map controlled by Pioneers.
2 minutes
Scooping
left.
up all that boost, and even when they get pushed back into their own half, and they're trying to hit the ball so that they can go and get the boost in their own corners, and Pioneers knows that. So they're saying, yeah, I know you're going to drop the ball, and I'm going to let you drop the ball, but as soon as you grab that boost, I'm going to bump you right back off it. We're just going to hold the ball again.
Pioneers doing a great job as well, staying solid, not making any mistakes, not allowing Limitless in for free. You know, after the first game where there was a couple of misplays for the goals, I think in this one they said, look, let's just lock down. Let's make sure we are not giving them a thing. If they score against us, they have to earn every single centimetre that ball travels towards our goal. And to Pioneer's credit, that game plan seemed effective.
Yeah, there were certainly a couple opportunities for Limitless. There were one or two really solid counterattacks where it's like, okay, if you're going to score, it's probably got to be around this shot or perhaps this possession. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite convert him.
Just fall on his chair. I think
Did he? Did he just like
I think he just had the kick. I think he went, whoa, I'm awake now, I'm awake. I just saw out the corner of my eye when I was looking at you, Achieved. But yeah, they're seeming pretty cool.
Oh, yeah,
they seem relaxed, and they have taken a timeout as well. So now they can fix any chair issues, sort them,
Yeah.
lean back, relax as much
Snowy's
as they
chairs
want to.
broke, guys. This is not a gameplay timeout. No, we
Yeah.
know what we're doing. Make sure it works. He's testing it.
Bring on the chair engineers. That's why I like this. It's like, yeah, that's why we're losing. Because our chairs, they're a bit
chairs,
leany, you know, a little bit. We're not tilted, just the things that we're sitting on are. But no, I've been.
BRB,
impressed
I'm
with
gonna
this, I really
go
have. They
start
seem
my
like
laundry
a
and get a bowl of
disciplined team.
cereal.
They've certainly got a clear play style.
Alright,
Daipo
I
is
just
the
got
one
finished
who
with mine.
links the play as much as he can. It's just that final touch, that final read that's not quite there.
Yeah, so you're really having to think about how you progress here from Limitless. You think about the biggest problem. The biggest issue in Game 2 was 100% boost. Game 1, it kind of felt a little bit back and forth, a little more balanced. There's a lot more opportunities for Limitless. Game 2, totally starved out. So you're going to have to be willing to accept a little bit of risk here, I think, on the Limitless side of things. Someone's going to have to go take a risk, be willing to say, I'm going to go out. You guys are going to be on defense in a 2-on-3 for a second. I'm going to go take away one of these 100 pads in the midfield, or maybe go for a bump in the midfield and just take myself completely out of it so we can open up a little bit of space so that we can start to move around the pitch a little bit more freely. And Limitless is probably going to have to start with something around those lines if they want to get operating on the offensive side again.
Game 3 begins back on the stadium maps. As Tadiful gets the early save, Banana Head is coming in. Limitless, what will they have been discussing in that 60 seconds? Will we see a difference in playstyle, or just more at the same with better chairs?
What's up, Carriage?
Going to be found out
Hello.
right now, but it's
Gavin
Pioneers starting out on
just
top.
left out of here.
Huge finish
Like,
from
I mean, he's
Scrub.
not like
On
on
Snowy's camera the
he's
whole
just
way
grabbing
there.
something.
Nothing in
You
the
watching
tank.
RLCS?
Has to go up the
Yeah.
backboard.
You see the?
Limitless and Pioneers.
Oh, you're watching that one? Why?
Yeah, because I was watching Moist versus.
Oh, it's 3-1 right now. I'm pretty sure it might be over by now.
I think it's 3-2.
Oh, it's 4-1 in Game 6. So yeah, it's over.
That's why every team needs one dominant.
Damn. So
I
both
mean-
EU teams have lost today.
What?
Both EU teams have lost today.
Oh.
Moist lost and what do you call it? Oxygen lost. Oh, and G1
Oxygen?
Trader.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oxygen. Did you see that? Please tell me. Please tell me you watched the Complexity Oxygen series.
No, I just started watching these.
Okay. It ended 4-3 in a Game 7 OT.
Wow.
And I'll tell you what as well, that makes Pioneers
Yeah, it
And
was
it's
an
complexity versus what?
more acceptable
Oxygen.
retroactively, because there were large periods
And who's on
where
Oxygen again?
Pioneers were on top against
Archie, Jorius, and fuck. Archie. Oh god, my brain. It's Archie, Jorius, Ixo. That's it.
That's a good team.
Mhm.
Dude,
Dude, that the G2 series today is gonna be so good.
All alone, and he thinks that shot's going middle
I
of the
assume
net,
KC
no more
or Shane
power,
on Limitless.
and Darth just drops it low on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
One or two
Kinda.
Limitless goals, and they'll start to feel a little bit more
Limitless,
frustrated, you would wager, as
Yeah,
Hunter
it's
tries
crazy.
to charge down to die for. Scrub. is
Yeah,
waiting
they
for
sold a
great
last-minute
first touch from him
play.
and a huge demo from Hunter.
Like, they sold a
Scrub looking
0-second
at the second
play.
one.
I'm pretty sure Darth is like GC2.
Huge aggro from Banana Head.
Okay,
His
'cause
teammate
Darth is the
gets
one
a
that
demo,
sold it.
so he says, yeah, we'll
Yeah, I'm
play
pretty
the
sure Darth is
2-on-1.
like
I think I can
genuinely like
outmuscle
GC2.
Darth, and
I'm not
thankfully
even
he
kidding.
didn't actually have to. Darth
But
was
how the
able to
frick
find
did
a
he-
touch there following
Because
that
it's
play around his
SSA.
back
No
foot,
one
but
fucking
Banana Head
plays
saw a
over
chance,
there.
his teammate's demo gave him, and he took it.
Snowy is like the only 2K MMR player on their team.
Respond in kind. An instant lead return for
Really?
them. You can see
Mhm,
why they were
yeah.
chuckling after conceding.
Like,
Maybe
you could put me in place of Darth and we'd do better.
There's a question being asked for him, and his first touch
Wow.
actually impeccable.
So,
Within his own
yeah,
goal
no.
line, put it in the perfect position.
Ooh, and another one.
Then chased it down again. Snowy's rotating out wisely.
And then
Banana
tomorrow,
picks off.
tomorrow's
Darth
matches are going to be good.
This will be charged down by Snowy. Snowy has the really
Yeah, Falcon and Crew are coming
Scrub
up.
knew what was happening, and Scrub said no.
Yeah, Scrub
That's gonna be a
doesn't
really
care
good one.
Who's trying to take that shot? They know better at
Or
this
his own
point.
teammate, apparently.
It's like, nope, we don't let
I was
anyone
just,
try
I
now.
might join back when G2 play. I was just checking to see what's going on.
Banana Head's first touch above him.
Where Gavin and I played twos
Rifle may
yesterday.
be about to have the same
How'd
thing
it go?
happen to him, but he's not.
Pretty
On
well.
that
I'm in
challenge. Now
GC2.
Hunter up against Tadal.
Nice. Yeah, you're probably higher than me by now,
Got
then.
it far away enough. That could have been
what are you
dangerous, and now
at?
they can come
Like
back down the other end.
1600?
I'm just below that. I'm a couple games below that. I
I
was 1599, then we did one game and lost.
I hit a new peak
They lost
yesterday.
12 MMR.
Damn. I hit a new peak yesterday, 1892.
Dude.
Yeah. And then I lost and got off. By the way, I played the game I lost. It was Delta and Beast of Bodium. Delta had 400 points. I had 300. Beast of Bodium had 70.
Who are these people?
You don't know Beast of Bodium?
No.
Okay, wait, let me. I don't remember what teams he's played for, but he played on Charlotte. Stromboli, if you remember that.
This sounds kind of familiar.
I'll tell you his teammates. He played with Andy, Delta, and he played with Andy and Karma.
Yeah, whoa. Okay.
So he is a known pro, and he dropped 70 points in my 1900 game.
Dude, did you hear about Juicy in the recent game?
No, what happened?
It was like they were. It was a dude. What team are they? What team is Moist playing? I remember. Something Minds. Yeah, Twisted Minds, bro. They had 4 points in a game, and Juicy had the same score.
Wait, they had 4 goals, and Juicy had 4 points.
Yeah.
That's insane. Juicy's actually so good too.
He really is. He's insanely
Like
good.
he is genuinely maybe the most underrated player in the world. Okay, real. But not Juicy has been. Juicy carried 2 GC3s to a main event in like RLCS.
That's serious.
And then he got picked up by Moist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the team name was Juicy and Friends.
That's awesome.
But yeah.
Probably his friends.
Yeah. Yeah,
That
Juicers,
makes sense.
Juicy and Friends, Heat. Yeah. Damn.
Heat.
Mhm. By the way, he uses R. He doesn't use B as boost. He uses R1.
Yeah. I know Boy You Thought uses that too. Well, back in when I was in Diamond anyway. I never used that.
Boy, you thought. Anyway, well, I'm gonna have.
I missed a dude.
What happened?
Oh, he knew. He says all 3 players saw me get that flipper set. They know I got something.
He
Did
just put it top bins.
He's like, here it comes.
Damn. Pioneers kick Banana Head, or not? The Pioneers kick fucking. Wait, what's his guy's name who plays on?
Super Locky.
Yeah, they kick Super Locky and they instantly suck.
I thought. Okay, so that's wait. Kansas City.
They got Hunter instead of Super Locky. Super Locky is like carrying Ground Zero, and
Okay.
now Hunter's
I'm
underperforming.
gonna be like retarded. I was stupid for a second, right?
Yeah.
But like, it wasn't. Is KCP Australian?
They were NA. KCP was the team that Beast Mode played on originally.
Okay.
And then he went to. And then he went to Shopify and then quit on Shopify to join B1.
Okay. Because Kansas City, you know.
Yeah, no, they're American, but they have an Australian team.
Right. Okay. And then I was like, wait, so he moved to Australia, or?
The original team was him, Rapid, and Seabass.
And then Super Lucky was born in Australia, right?
Yes. No, they were in NA Org until 2023.
Okay. Until 2023.
Yeah, January.
No, they were OCE and last one championship as well.
Okay, yeah, September. Okay, yeah, so September. September 26th is when they picked it up, so. Wait, yeah, I swear it's been longer than that. Was this wrong? Yeah, 'cause I feel like they were at Worlds last season under OCE, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would have been February? So yeah, no, that's yeah, that's wrong then. So yeah, it would have been okay. Yeah, because they had Kronovi was Kronovi's last team, Pioneers, the one he played on.
Really? I thought it was Rogue.
No, after he was a substitute for Pioneers, but he played one event, and then he does content creation for them now.
Oh, cool. So he's not out of the scene completely.
Yeah, not at all. I still see him in like 2K lobbies, like on people's streams.
Oh,
He
W.
still
Okay,
picks
so
up.
he's still good.
Oh yeah. I wonder like a pro, like even like if you're a pro from RLCS like season 1, you're still gonna be a top player.
From season what?
Like season 9, like if you were a pro in season 9, you're still gonna be a top player today.
It was Rizzo.
I mean, Rizzo's still like rank A.
Yeah, he's still good. That's the thing.
Like you could put him in an SSL lobby. Like he would do better in an SSL lobby than me. So like he's still.
Yeah, and I think I chalk that up to like experience because we both know he's not like most mechanically gifted, but
he's just smart.
He's really
just
smart.
Would be, yeah.
Yeah, because like you'll like watch his movement, you're like, oh wait, where is he? Oh, whoa.
Because you remember like the old G2 functioned on if Rizzo could get on offense. Like if Rizzo was getting on offense, G2 won every series.
Pretty much, and if he popped off, they were winning. Because it's like Rizzo was the X factor. It was kind of odd.
JNAF's back when Rizzo was playing was always performing. They had Drees, which was kind of aged, I'm not gonna lie. But
when Kronovi was there.
Drees,
I didn't remember that. I forgot about that.
I try not to remember it because it was ass.
It was pretty terrible. We were excited too.
Yeah.
We were excited for it too, though. Because, like, we were like, wait, they're gonna have Drees? Oh, that's interesting. And then they played, like, it wasn't memorable.
Problem. No, he wasn't the problem, he just wasn't the solution. Like, Atomic just changed that whole team. And then they fucking choked in Grand Finals of Worlds, but we do not talk about that. Of course JNAP's will be... No, the fuck we don't. I'm gonna keep it a book with you, but... Dude, I just want JNAPs to win, bro. That's all I want in Rocket League. Once he wins, I can happily stop watching. Because I know he's gonna retire after this event. I just know it's gonna happen.
After this event?
Most likely.
Okay, I'll feel that too.
This is kind of the last dance. Although the reason I feel like he might not is because he's kind of open with communication on retiring. He hasn't said like, "Oh, this is my final event." So.
Yeah, then last season he said if he wins Worlds, he was gonna retire.
Yeah, and he's gonna still like. There's just been a lot of external factors with his house burning down and shit like that. So I don't know. That might throw him off the course a bit, but I don't know.
That's the coping we got. Why they didn't make the majors.
It's honestly a fair cope.
Yeah.
Tuck it out for a little while.
But
he played at like the
Shopify, They didn't even do bad that final regional. Like they were what? They placed top 4 in the final regional.
Those are the real
yeah.
testers, you know, when you smash the ball out of the midfield and you got to really stretch to hit that double tap.
Optic just have their number, bro. I don't know what to say.
I would not be surprised to see Hunter hit one of them.
Oh, Hunter?
A couple of nice trajectories for him if he gets another opportunity.
Honestly, Optic is going to be the next up in NA because they're like the only team that still puts in a lot of hours.
Yeah, and they're very dedicated players.
Like they all have something to prove because AJ got kicked from FaZe, Rails got kicked from FSG, and Magic Bear just is.
Magic Bear, oh dude, I love Magic, bro. I think he and Reynolds are my favorite players. Just
oh yeah, Magic is chill as fuck. I played. I queued into him. He was queuing with a friend in Furries like a while back in like the early season. I got his game and I played like ass. He's like, "You're good, dude. Don't worry about it." So
you didn't say anything to us.
When I play ass, I like them. Kind of how it is. If a pro does not yell at me when I play like ass with them, I'm happy and I like them. You just imagine like
a pro done that to you?
Nah. Most pros don't do it. Like I ran. Do you know Aeon, like Aeon?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I don't remember which team he played on, but I queued with him in SSL, and I'm like, I played so bad, we ended up winning. And this guy's name was like Soccer Boy John, and he's like, dude, sorry I played so bad. He's like, don't worry, nothing you do could be worse than this guy's name. And we just talked until. It was so funny. He said, dude, your name is a fucking auto-generated Xbox name. Shut up.
Just outsieged him. Nice pass to Hunter here. Open net.
So funny.
On the board for the Pioneers. And Limitless just trying to get something out. They finally overstretched themselves to die for.
Yeah, Limitless.
Falcons crew.
Just a step late.
And breathe.
And should be fairly interesting.
Bro, Limitless. Why is 2-4 turning on that?
G1 and
Because he's
Elevate.
just like me.
Wait, no, not yet. Wait, yeah, G1 and Elevate.
That series is just not going to be close. Actually,
Really? I think G1
have you heard about G1 not paying its players?
Really?
I don't know. So G1 is kind of broke. So they took over women's carball, and like they've done tournaments for women, obviously, which is good, I guess. And the women haven't got paid for winning events because they're so broke. They can't afford to pay their staff. They can't pay their men's roster. They can't pay women carball. They can't pay anything right now.
Dang.
So it's kind of a shit show.
They're broke.
Pioneers is also pretty broke as well.
Really?
Pioneers first had women's carball and they couldn't keep up with like how much they had to pay.
They couldn't.
Yeah,
That's insane.
I think Rock League should just do it, bro.
Because you have to understand, like running an esports team, you're not gonna make profit ever. Like it's kind of how it works.
When you're in an esports team.
Yeah, if you manage an org and like financially, you're never gonna make profit ever.
Most their money off sponsors.
Yes, they have to pay a bunch of people's salaries. They sometimes host events. Like it's a shit show. The reason like FaZe doesn't have that issue is because they have a shit ton of sponsors and like they're a well-known name.
Yeah,
but like a bunch of these like yeah, and a bunch of these smaller orgs just can't keep up.
Does G2 have that issue? Because I've never really heard.
G2 no, G2 is fine. G2 is like one of the big three orgs. This is Cloud9, G2, FaZe. Well, there's a bunch. There's like G2, FaZe, Optic. Like there's a bunch of big orgs that will never struggle financially, but
NRG.
NRG aren't as big as they used to be.
I thought FaZe was struggling. Aren't they like gonna drop their roster?
FaZe, no, that's the stock. That's not like financial. That's like the stock because of all the fucking like OG creators who want more. It's like that. It's a different
on like how they're gonna like drop their Rock League team.
They might end up merging with two orgs. I'm pretty sure they might merge with V1 and someone else. That shouldn't
be doing that recently, like how Optic merged with Envy.
Yeah. So yeah, no, because so stock value and actual like financial is very different. So the stock is the one that's struggling, but the financial is fine.
What the?
What?
I just tried doing a triple reset in training, and when I went for the third reset, it just flung the ball to high backboard whenever I was like middle of the goal.
Have any of you guys got good drops yet?
Good drops. Oh, no, I haven't really done enough to get them, so. Knowing me, it's probably going to give me another freaking rival wheel. I have like 17 of them now. Ooh! Hit a nice clip. Well, not a clip, but, you know. Hit a crazy, off-the-wall, musty corner read.
Bro. I'm so torn because I love Hawkster, dude. Hawkster's like one of my favorite bros, but I kind of I have to cheer for G2, but I fucking love Hawkster.
We were gonna get a picture with him at the major, but like there was a huge line to get a picture with him, and then he just went boop and just dipped out randomly.
Can't blame him.
Because it wasn't like a set like meet and greet. He was just walking around, so.
Yeah, it's fair.
Did like staff come to get him or something?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Hawkster is my fucking goat, though. I remember watching him on E United, and I just loved him from there. Because his defense has always been so good.
Not to brag.
Like, I'm pretty sure he was.
But I've been a first killer fan since season 9.
I'm pretty. Didn't he win? Didn't he win like NA defensive MVP at one point? I swear he did.
Hawkster.
Yeah, savior of the season. Yeah, season 9. So.
Remember when Roldes was on United? I think it was him.
Yeah, that was the season that they were on it together. Yeah. Him, Ajax, and Roldes.
Dude, phase is finished, bro. Roldiz was beating Sipical in 2v2 ranked.
I know. Dude, well, typical just doesn't fucking try anymore. I don't know. Kind of.
Bro, he more disconnected from the game than his controller.
Oh, I forgot E United swept Cloud9 week 1, and then they didn't win another series until week 10.
Hilarious.
A time to be alive. That's the season G2 kind of sucked. And they got second, but it was
Season 9?
tiebreaker. So they got second in the overall. Yeah, they sucked during the regular season. They struggled against regular bad teams. They beat every good team imaginable. 9.
Okay.
The one they beat SSG in the playoff finals by like a lot.
Yeah, then how'd they suck if they
Because they struggled. They lost the Ghost in fucking who else? They lost the Ghost in PK. Like what? Ghost finished 8th.
Not crazy, but they used to be really good.
Ghost? Oh yeah, back when they had Lefamir? Yeah.
Yeah. Lefamir's still so good, bro. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh great, he's gonna be washed up. People are like, oh, I got a video with Lethamir. I'm like, oh cool, and I just watch it. I'm like, dude, wait, why is he so good? Like he disappears off the map for like 6 months, and then comes back up in some kind of pros video saying 1v1ing Lethamir. I'm like, oh wait, this is something to talk about, and he's actually like disgusting. I'm like, wait, why is he still so good?
He puts in a lot of hours, to be fair to him, but I don't know.
He puts in just as much as Mist or more, or just as
he
much
puts
as
in more than FaZe do combined.
No, freaking first killer alone gets like 100 pass too, but
yeah, Typical has like 4,
but
and Mist has like 20.
and Mist combined, bro.
Actually, let me check something. Steam.
Yeah, can you check it on Steam?
Yeah, I can. I want to see how many. How do I check on here?
No.
I need your therapy.
Oh damn, he's been grinding before Worlds. Ooh.
Wait, who? Sip or? What's Sip at?
Ooh. 60.
Okay, that's decent.
He's playing right now too.
How do you search them up? Alright, let's see what Mist is at.
Dude, we saw Sunless at the at Major. He's tall.
Who?
Sunless.
Damn, Mist. Oh my god. Yeah, Mist is farming too. He's 2K and 2s right now on a 10-game win streak.
Dude. Mist when he puts any kind of effort in.
Yeah.
So they are grinding to prove Rold is wrong. That's crazy.
What did Rold say?
Yeah, what even happened?
Did you guys not watch the video?
No, you sent me the video. I was like, dang, bro, that's crazy, and just didn't watch it.
It was too long. I watched like the first 1 minute.
Okay, basically, he got kicked from FaZe, right?
Right.
And he basically just went in on how he tried everything to get them to play the game, and like First Killer's dad was in the way, like everything like was against him. He just gave up on them because like he just couldn't get them to grind. Like he had to offer.
Was in the way?
So do you know about First Killer's dad?
No.
Okay, where do I start with this? Basically, he was in a pros chat and told Insolence to kill himself, if you know who Insolence is.
Yes.
So he told him to kill himself in Twitch chat, and he's just an all-around dick. Like, okay, I'm not trying to do this like as a joke, but think of like extremely MAGA Republican, okay?
Wow. Okay.
Like extreme, like full, like controlling over like what his son does, and like it's just kind of like he's a very
it's like the football dad. Like the crazy
like he's a very negative influence on First Killer, which is why First Killer is kind of a dick. So.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I don't know where the MAGA thing came from, but
no, because he is so hardcore. Like he is openly so hardcore, like Trump. Like it's just kind of like it's like scary liberals, right?
Yeah.
single scary conservatives. That's what he is.
Yeah, scary conservatives. Like, yeah, they can.
They can be
because they like listen to reason, but the thing is they have their own reason, and they're like, yeah, I understand. Like, I actually do understand, but the thing is, I'm still right.
Yeah, no, he's just extremely controlling, and it's just bad. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not extreme conservative, but conservative nonetheless.
Yeah, like you're not deranged lunatic, 800 guns in his room. Like it's just.
I'm still trying to get there. Come on.
Damn, he grinded. He's trying to get dark matter.
I'm gonna send this
I'm looking for
chat,
Damascus.
bro. Hold up.
I'm trying to get Damascus.
Republicans trying to get a dark matter ban.
You know that thing? It was like, I don't know what town it was. It's that one really racist old dude. Really, like that one really racist old white dude that TikTok loves, bro. And they're like, yo, it says this town was #1 like racist town in the world. In
Not
America,
anymore.
I mean,
We're trying to get. Look what I sent in the group chat of me and
That's I seen that. Yeah. It's edited by.
But we're trying to get it back.
Wait, Squish, look at this Discord group chat.
Something years, 11 months. Your volume thing covered it up.
Fun fact.
Look at the fun facts. It's not real, but it's really funny.
I'm not getting paid since March.
Dude, no, the G1 is in shambles. Like it's not good.
Financial shambles.
Yes. Anyway, I'm gonna head out till the G2 series starts, so I'll catch you guys later.
Alright, I'll see ya.
See ya. Never mind, I can't leave apparently. Okay, there we go.
Yo, that's crazy.
I'm just posting these, bro. Don't mind me.
Casual. Casual. So casual. Casual. So casual. Casual. So casual.
Oh, is the game starting? I about fell asleep.
You almost fell asleep? Actually?
No.
Oh. Crap, did I say anything sus? I don't think I did.
No.
Alright. It's proving really difficult.
Go with it. Okay, I'm sorry, but you're right. This is going to be South America up against MENA, and right now the record is 2-2. This series alone will make the difference.
Yes, Falcons yesterday got to cast them. They're on fire. They were really aggressive. Crew, well, I took a cab with them, and they were quite nice. I couldn't understand what they were saying, but
the vibes are always so good from Crew. I mean, you even see them on the pitch right now. Probably not the best vibes because Ahmad's just making it look a little silly.
Yeah, Team Falcons, just like in the series I cast, their offense begins and it feels like it never ends.
Yeah.
And Crew, like, the vibes are immaculate, as you said. Even yesterday, they're like taking naps in their chairs during like the tech timeouts, but the deaths were pretty split on this match.
Yeah, and now the question is, can you maintain those vibes? You're not really going to be screaming at the enemy team if Ahmad's making you look a little dirty, but Drufinho, he's got something to say himself. This player was popping off left and right against G1. Everybody mentions him when you talk about Crew, and here he comes again.
Yeah, Ahmed and Okali got kind of tossed up in the corner, not sure who was supposed to follow it up. It was a good kind of side away of the ball, but how were you going to clear it? Crew just on top of it, ready to respond. So does Ahmed right off a kickoff, forcing that jump out of Brad. And here's Turk with the follow-up. And Team Falcons start that pressure. They slow down now. The offense coming up from Crew, where Brad just runs into the opposition. 3 versus 2 is Crew. Maybe a pass to Brad. But too much coverage from Falcons.
This already feels like such a back and forth, Lemon, between both teams. Crew has had such a strong string of offensive movements down the other side. You can also say the same for Team Falcons with their great start. Here they come again. Turk strikes, gets the second goal. We barely have time to talk about anything. These guys are just firing up.
And Brad went for boost and also went for a buff earlier on this play.
Wait, you called him that yesterday, didn't you?
Known as that third player defensively who gives up a lot of real estate, a lot of space, but he knows how to take it back. And if he's going to be that physical player, he needs to be reliable in the net.
And for Falcons, they put up 39 shots against Team Elevate. That is definitely a warm-up on the offensive side. Gets you going. They have into this series, and every single shot feels accurate, feels on target, with purpose behind the ball. And I'm not surprised to see that continuing forward. But Crew, another response. It's back and forth.
Dude, X or slash or Twitter, whatever I even call it, bro.
Collins steps up and drops just has this open net.
Funny stuff,
bro.
Freaking Alpha Kev is so funny.
On the offense, a little too eagerly. We're trying to catch them.
Remember when we were in his chat with Panda saying what's your monitor size? No, what your monitor specs.
In this series alone, game 1.
And other people in chat started joining us and just spamming what are your monitor specs, and he's like, am I being trolled right now?
MENA are flawless so far.
What are monitor specs?
It's a tough opponent. I mean, look how they're just matching pace with them every step of the way. Now Brad steps up and fakes out Turk, slams it to the post. Drufinho keeps possession.
Come on, Crew.
Wait, why does one guy on G1 have...
but now can't keep it going.
Yo, who's the dude on the... Yo, Oli, bro. Look at the man, Oli.
Too eager. Also sending two.
Oh, that the B stream. I'm watching the A stream right now.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm watching Crew vs Falcons right now. It's on.
Trying to put it into the corner. It's a dangerous cross. I won't call it an own goal, but I just knew Crew felt very overwhelmed in that moment.
I like that from Turkey. Had a bit of a tester on the backboard. Saw that it looked vacant.
said, you know what, I'm just going to send this one on the backboard, see if anybody has a mistouch. It came right back into his hands, and it's a free goal, essentially, to get them up in the lead.
I just love the mindset that Crew has coming into an event like this, knowing that, well, they lack that experience, and they want to follow into in the footsteps of a team like Furia, who are so successful, that represent that region so well, and they know that composure, being calm, being confident is what's so important, even when the stakes are so high. Maybe not so high in the Swiss stage, but Crew, you can tell that they're relaxed. Even when Falcons take a lead, they know how to respond.
Well, and what better experience could you get than being up against Team Falcons, who also competed at the last World Championship. They didn't make it to the playoffs. They got knocked out by FaZe, but definitely a favorite in that tournament to go the distance. And here we are, Mina up against Sam. Crew, they've got another great bit of possession, but you fear for the counterattacks that Team Falcons are looking for.
Yeah, Crew have some good setups, but Falcons have just built this wall. Here's the counterattack, though. Trifino, well, defends that back wall well, as Falcons just want to keep this momentum play going. The 50, the challenge at the midfield favors Crew, as you see Team Falcons struggle to protect what was just inevitable.
And this stemmed all from this speed. Look at Trifino on this bounce. Ahmad was pre-flipped already, so he couldn't turn. He's trying to get on the backboard, but with the speed of that pass, there's nobody who can catch up to it. And we have gotten 6 goals in game 1. Granted, both these teams let in the least amount of goals and shots from their region. It's ridiculous to see such a shootout already in game 1, and it's not stopping, Lemon.
You were just talking about how much the scoring was happening. Falcons just keep stealing this lead back, but Crew knows how to pick up the phone. I like that Dropsino had the dive, but the placement of Falcons there to the left side and down low when he saw the dive come in. Now you got 90 seconds for Crew. Will this lead ever get past 1? And I know that the key is to stay calm here, but it's hard to when it's this close.
Well, it's going to be difficult for Crew, too, because they've been consistently chasing Team Falcons, but can never catch up for longer than what feels like 20 seconds. And right now,
I'm scrolling on Twitter right now, and all I'm seeing is some freaking G1 BS on how they haven't been paying anybody.
Attempting to get this clear out. Another one is going to trickle in. TRK extends the lead, and we get the longest break here between the opposition scoring.
Maybe a bit of a mix-up between Brad and Trifino there, where Trifino is having this quiet series. My first time casting him, which it's an honor, but talking about this South American MVP who's been on this defense and letting that one go by. Obviously a miscomm between his teammate, but that leaves that open shot from Falcons, who will execute that every single time. Now a minute, definitely possible by Crew. How they connect on these passes, though, drops his teammate, gets demoed, and that ball is gone.
Not sure how possible it is if Turk is going to be taking you out. That was that third man falling back and just deletes you off the pitch. Make it a 3-goal lead. Turk cannot be stopped.
Really can't. First, it's Ahmed and Turk working together, but the placement here is what I love about Team Falcons. Crews seem to be in a position with the pre-jumps to try, keyword try, but not actually save it.
And every shot from Falcons, Lemon, just feels so quality. And okay, very interesting kickoff. Let's just have nobody go for it and leave it for Crew, who wanted to put one away, maybe one for the road. But this game looks like it's basically over with Team Falcons. It was back and forth in the first half, but as this game went on, Falcons started to shift it into a different gear that Crew could not catch up to. Unless? Dot. Listen, I don't believe. We saw a crazy game where, what was it, Moist came back to tie things up 4-4. They got 4 goals in a row, but I just don't see it happening, Lemon. It's not. There's no way, right?
Just keep putting the curse in. I put my own curse, because I had predicted Twisted Minds, and they started going up in the series. Don't put me on this desk either. I think the Falcons' pressure is so overwhelming, though. I don't think it's mistakes that Crew are
It's G1 versus Elevate.
But it's ones that are forced out of them, like team
Did it
bumps,
start?
trying to dodge these team bumps.
It's about to.
Take advantage of these opportunities. Few more
Falcons
seconds left,
took game 1 against Crew, 6-4.
Closing it out 10 goals later.
Falcons took game 1 against Crew.
Yeah, 6-4.
To not only hold on to the lead that consistently,
Not bad.
but to battle back even when Crew were showing signs of life. They kept bringing it to them, always looking to get a good counterattack even through all of that pressure.
Yo, that's funny, bro.
Winning and taking game number 1. Let's see if Crew now
What you just sent in the chat.
takes to respond.
Yeah.
Should hopefully be be a good
Bro, so broke he can't even wear his jersey.
Yeah, the replies were like, maybe he can't afford one.
Oh my gosh, bro.
The Falcons' system, which obviously that hasn't affected them. They were scoring back and forth up until a lot more mistakes were being shown by Crew at the end.
And that is actually ridiculous. 7 demos for Crew compared to Falcons 1. And Falcons also consistently never demo in a series. They're so low on demos per game. I think it's 3 demos per game for the season for Falcons. Meanwhile, Drufinho, he averaged 3 demos for himself against G1. And even the physical gameplay, Lemon, is not enough to break through and hold a lead.
I think Falcons have just been winning those challenge games too. Like, one of their goals came from just dominating the midfield, moving forward, and the rotation is not quick enough from Crew to kind of cover up those gaps when Falcons find them. So that was just game 1, y'all. This has been an exciting day 2 after how many 4-0s we had in day 1. Falcons will get first blood in our series. See how Crew respond. Now in this kickoff, it's already immediate possession for Brad. He's at the front of this rotation, the one who makes plays and finds the success for Crew.
Here we go, drop. Back on defense. Let's see if Crew can find the first lead, but of course, it's going to be O'Khaled keeping that streak alive with the Falcons on top.
O'Khaled absolutely peaked when I casted him when he faced Elevate. He's not okay, he's O'Khaled. The other team's the one who's not okay.
I think it's dope.
Team Falcons, though, they went up with a lead.
I think it's hard, bro. What?
You know, at the start of the last game, but Crew never let this get away from them. They play with such confidence and composure. Second touch from Drufinho off the back wall. Turk has a great read on it.
I definitely find it interesting that I mentioned how little the physical game is for Team Falcons, but the first goal they get is going to be a physical bump play from Ahmad, trying to take out the goalkeeper. I do believe he found some contact to open up the space for O'Khaled. These guys can just do it all. Crew certainly have their hands full trying to deal with them.
I know MENA fans were a little shaky on Falcons, who were sitting comfortably on that throne for so long. And you have the new blood, the fresh blood of Twisted Minds, the grinders, the ones who work so hard, that want it so bad. Then Team Falcons bring in this new coach to fix these inconsistencies. And look how that's worked out. They're flawless so far. They're up in the series, and they look aggressive. They look good.
And it looks like missing out on the spring major was one of the best things that could have happened to this team. Reignited the hunger for these 3 players to come out in a wild card and put on a show for everybody watching at home. But of course, this series is not over yet. We've been singing the praises of Team Falcons because that's mostly what we've seen as they look to get the second goal. But Crew, there is a lot of firepower on that team.
Drufinho, good challenge. Brad just sticks into the net. And Crew are starting to layer that defense more. So if someone gets a mistouch, if someone loses that challenge, you got backup, you got trust, you got drop in front of the net. It crosses. Drufinho too late to strike through that net. Crew, it looks like they've started to abandon the play, but then drop steps up. You almost had that touch right in the infield by Crew. Brad takes his time with it. Down low, Drufinho and Ahmed collide. And Falcons are just barely surviving this relentless offense, it seems.
On top of playing all this defense, they come out with spectacular transitions. This is what they did so well, the bread and butter for Falcons. Letting Crew take the bait, push forward, extend to their own half, and then that third man gets caught in no man's land. That's what Team Falcons want, to extend this lead. But it's not going to happen so long as Crew keep finding ways to put a couple of chances on. I think eventually, after knocking so many times, they will find an answer.
Like that
I already know what you're watching.
Actually, this is such an L ranking. Here, I sent it to you.
An L ranking?
You watched the ranking of noise?
Oh, I'm watching.
It's such an L ranking, honestly.
Yeah, what the heck? Why is Waza at 8, bro? That's freaking 10 for me. What the?
Yeah, Waza's horrible.
And then Salsa, yeah, positive actually should be number 1,
Dude,
bro.
okay, number 1 and 2, they're fine, but like, yeah, I agree. They put some terrible rankings there.
Don Polo's song is a freaking fire beat. At number 9.
Bro, what? Kevin.
What?
I want to screenshot this real quick. Dollar D! Dude, that's one of my favorite ones. No, no, it's just something. No, not a new. Yo, look.
What am I supposed to look at?
My stream. No.
Okay.
Oh, Dollar D.
Lime popcorn. Nice.
But like, I've never had that before. What is
came out
this?
With painted ones. Equip it, bro.
Oh. You said equip it. I said nah. Ugh.
Bro, you got that expired popcorn, man.
Ew. I got the Grinch popcorn.
To say how many games they think G1 are going to get then. If Elevate are definitely going to win, are G1
It's so disgusting.
0, 1, 2,
Green eggs and ham popcorn.
games. Is this bad boy going to finally be the B-stream match that goes right down to the wire? A Game 7, Champions Field is somewhere in the distance, and we are sprinting head first, never looking back towards it.
We don't have chat open, Cole. That is.
I think you can get it in gold.
Yeah, but you know, we could pretend. Oh, look,
It just looks like normal popcorn.
A username. Look
It looks
what,
like extra
Happy Barry
cheesy
said.
buttered
He
up
said
popcorn,
that
bro.
It's gonna be 4-2 to Elevate.
Yeah.
Happy Barry right now feels so.
Extra throat hurting popcorn. Dude, that's what like movie popcorn is. It's not even real butter or anything. I don't think.
How many games are G1 gonna get? 0, 1,
It's
2,
like
3.
How many is G1 gonna get?
Yeah, because they said Elevate were gonna win 65%.
Throat throbbing popcorn. Whoever
Someone
eats.
said donuts for G1. They just reckon zeros in every game across the board for every player.
But they will get the commiseratory prize, which is some donuts.
Yeah, which is okay. You'd lose to get some donuts.
You're a fat kid at heart. Yo, I gotta look at chat for that one.
You're a fat kid at heart.
always and proudly. We are, I believe, pretty much ready to get going. Realize has joined the lobby. They're doing their regular checks now, and things should be pretty much there. Does this
Bro,
delay
what?
help Elevate?
How did I not know about this?
I feel like
The Halo Championship Series 2023 Global Invitational by Space Station Gaming in Salt Lake City, Utah, bro. Why am I not going there? What?
Yeah, you kind of need to, bro.
It starts
today,
though.
It starts in 20 minutes. I gotta go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's okay.
You're like one of those cartoons that just finds an event you actually need a ticket to, buys the ticket in person, like a movie theater,
There was a spot there by their own volition
and
as well.
goes.
Brilliant job to do so.
You would Drake like
they have had a
person.
bit more of this experience, but yeah, but I think both teams a bit dampened, little bit hampered.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we are just about.
G1 still doesn't have a decal, bro.
Between Elevate
Come on, Hype
and
Chamber.
G1, the people back Elevate. I'd say history backs G1, but this is not played on paper, Stumpy. This is played on the beautiful green field.
Bro, G1 doesn't have enough money to afford a freaking making a decal on the game, bro.
For real.
Game number 1, I think it's going to be
Bro,
a
they're actually
huge
dead broke.
undertaking for
Oh
Elevate.
my
How do they
gosh.
come out? How do they put their statement, their stat
Or they're like
on a series
secretly
versus
loaded
an
and just doesn't
European
want to play their
team that
players,
is
which would be
still
even worse.
exceptional?
Yeah.
Realize and Virtuoso
are
AFK.
making quite the statement of, we're so good, we can 3v2.
We weren't ready.
But the game disagrees.
We weren't ready.
I think they could have 3v2.
We weren't ready.
I mean, Kami, you know, he'd have been all right there. He doesn't need Virtuoso and Realize. He can 1v3 them if he has to. But yeah, you're right. I mean, you know, for all the jokes you make, this does make a difference. Having to slow down and wait and feel nervous, and any nerves that you've managed to put to one side when you're sat there waiting. I mean, even you and me casting, it's not going out that's the tough bit. It's the
anticipation
going out. You can hear the crowd, you can hear people, you watch the Rocket League pitch in front of you, look at the old results and stuff. that's where the nerves start to hit.
It's also not just that. It's the fact that I just saw that they were using their little hand warmers. They end up very genuine. They get cooler.
I've never used one.
No, they're quite cool.
Are they?
Yeah. They're not. They're warm.
Bro, talking about hot hands right now.
You have like lovely, like warm, toasty hands.
Hey, man, you gotta have like the right temperature of hands. If they're too cold, bro, they're just stiff and you can't move your fingers. If they're too freaking hot, then you're just slipping around.
That's what I was saying.
Gotta find that happy medium. For me, it's a really big medium. It's not really that small of a medium.
As much, and I never would. I think they're cool. I would love one. I want gloves that are just hand warmers themselves. Single-use gloves. Good for the environment, right?
Very good. Something made of.
Dang, I must have fell asleep hard watching One Piece. Crap, I hope I didn't go too many
Science.
episodes.
Science right there. Well, we're seeing some science of life between these two teams as they begin to set the lobby up. Hopefully it won't be too long before we do
really hurt to hear. That would really hurt to hear. Science of life. That was really quite a hurtful sentiment. We're just hopping ourselves into a cheeky little test lobby, making sure that everybody is nice and happy, that they are good, that they are vibing, they're warm enough. Make sure their hands are warm enough. Because, yeah, well, I was going to say, normally you've got your hands be quite cold. Because normally you play these in an arena, where it's obviously a much bigger place. There's like huge aircon going on. It's actually quite toasty up in the rooms where the players are playing. That's right where the desk is as well. Yeah, so we're going to be seeing just exactly how any of these delays are going to be affecting the teams. Are we still feeling?
Dude, imagine if SSG hosts a Rock League Invitational in freaking Salt Lake, bro. That'd be insane.
Don't you Monty Hall me.
I'm Monty Halling you.
That'd be pretty cool.
Hello.
Would you like the choice to switch from G1 over to Elevate? I'm giving you the choice. This is your free will. You're allowed to do as you wish.
Now, does statistically and mathematically it now behoove me to switch from G1 to Elevate? People have said Elevate are the better choice.
You're somewhat behooved.
Are you removing one box?
Oh,
remove the draw. Remove the draw.
Okay, yeah, I removed the draw. One of these teams is going to win. You're already on G1. Are you going to Monty Hall your way over? You're going to switch it.
If I understand maths, like I think I understand maths, it does indeed behoove me to switch to Elevate. Elevate are going to take the dub against poor old G1. Woo!
That was awful. I'm so happy no one saw your hands then.
There is a camera.
C-Log.
That's upsetting. No, I don't like. Don't pose. No, I hate that.
C-Log.
Aqua. No, someone said Aqualog.
You've multi-hauled. You've gone over to Elevate. Do any G1 believers in chat want to switch to Elevate? I'll let you go now.
You've actually got chat open now as well.
I actually have chat open. If you want to switch in chat, you type in all caps switch. All right? Switch yourselves over. I want to see how the people are going for it. Stop. You've had a cheese who clearly placated you.
Yeah, I know, right? A cheese said, oh, cool, you're really funny and likeable and nice. And now I'm starting to believe my own hype, which is dangerous. Very, very dangerous.
We're getting some switches in chat. People are Monty Halling.
So wait, who are they going to?
They're going to Elevate.
Oh, they're all coming to Elevate.
Yeah, look at all these switches.
Whoa!
So many switches.
Nice.
There we go.
Love that.
Here we go.
I wonder if the, you know, do you feel like it would help or hinder the G1 Elevate players if they were listening to this right now, this build-up?
I think it would help Elevate.
Well, I'm just wondering, like, there's a lot of statistical analysis that we're really chucking out. I don't want to say we're better coaches than Marky Doodah, but, you know, maybe if they'd be listening to us instead of Marky all this time, they'd have got a few more series wins.
Potentially. Equally. No. Yeah. I think we're doing our best. Considering that Realize can't join a lobby.
He's so good at rocking.
Doing his best. We've had 2 tests. Right, guys, I'm going to peel back the curtain real quick.
Again?
Yeah, peeling back. We've had 2 test lobbies. We've seen them play. They've been switching up teams. Right now, I'm looking at Kami, Oli, Realize. What a team that is.
Team.
What a squad.
Yeah. How would that team dynamic work? Who is the player that's the furthest man forward?
What the frick?
I don't care to explore that.
Yeah.
Because now, Cole, we are going to be... I'm waiting for players to join before I really get into it.
Mate, this is not a lobby for free jump.
We are waiting for the players to join because we're about to begin the series. And guys, I want you to go crazy right now, okay, when we cut to this.
Yeah.
Okay. G1 versus Elevate. Game number 1. All the players are moving. Yes! Let's play some Rocket League.
We've hit the ball. We are on the pitch. This is fantastic. Atomic's missed, but it was tactical. It's only coming in from the side. Happy days, everybody.
Let's see Elevate destroy.
Sticking with us. We know it's tough on those technical days, but the people's they want to see G1 Elevate.
So
they're hoping, maybe many of them, that the upset is occurring. But
I understand you saw and liked this. But the timing of this could not be crazier, bro. Look what I'm sending you on Instagram.
Having
With sound on, sound on.
I think the start of this series is going to be very important.
Hold on, it's something I screen recorded
Other
it there.
teams who are going to be the underdogs, like we saw Limitless earlier, when they go down a couple, even if they get chances, it then becomes nigh impossible to work their way back from. Oh! The first goal, our opener, falls to Virtuoso.
We have seen there already. That's another one to add to the collection. Virtuoso gets the first touch, follows it down,
Gotta keep scrolling.
Level 1 on.
Right camera. The first goal of the series.
Bro.
He shushes the camera.
The timing of that is crazy.
Iconic in Rocket League esports. It is everywhere.
The sheer confidence.
And he's going again now into the corner. Virtuoso wants to chase this one up. They know that he can dunk him down. Only his 50-50.
Dude, you should post that on your Instagram.
I think I probably will.
Realize finally sweeps up.
Which one though?
Always wants control, but Oli, he just bulldozes his way through.
Wonderful double tap from the ground as well. Waits out, realizes he's not got the touch, boosts straight back towards the wall, and Kami in reverse gear. No contact able to be made. Oli, bottom right corner, the equalizer for G1.
Elevate though, looking more than capable of taking this one to their opponents. Excuse me. Not just sat back, not just defending, pushing forwards every step of the way. G1 has done fantastically to deal with that so far as Dorito puts it to the back wall, but Oli wasn't quite on the same wavelength. As you can see on that beautiful score bug.
Wow.
Falcons 3-0 versus Group. Aguero will not be happy about that.
Aguero's going to be fuming. People might have seen Ampus's Twitter, got a selfie with Aguero earlier.
Oh, what? I want one.
Which was cool. He explicitly said in his contract, no.
Don't be mean about it. No,
not with Cole. 3 minutes, 22 seconds.
Please.
G1 versus Elevate. That
I feel like G1's mental is in the gutters right now.
As well. But G1,
yeah, they're not getting.
They're
running away from the bill collector.
Yeah.
Schlog's running away from the bill collector.
G1's trying to run away from the bill collector.
Realize getting Oli on that chance. It's something that we've seen that some of these emerging regions go for, and they have been very fortuitous.
Yeah, they're completely effective as well. You know, if you're out-rotated, out-mechanicked, you can still take them out. Dorito, he helped out Atomic there. Realize was in the corner up against Dorito. Dorito doing all he can just to bring a bit of steadiness to G1 proceedings. I think that's what's needed. Some in-game management leadership from G1 as Realize charges that one forward. And it goes into the corner. Elevate continuing to ask serious questions of G1.
The G1 having fantastic answers to them as well. Lovely touch from Virtuoso round, but the pressure continues for G1 and their patience from Atomic again in the corner. And again from Oli. Passes that central, just has it past Dorito. But we're definitely seeing G1 control the pace of the game so far, making sure they slow it down, that they let Elevate tucker themselves out and use more boost than they need to.
Kami, the joint most experienced RL Esports LAN attendee. His 11th. He's been here so many times, still fighting for more, still desperate to bring some love to Elevate and to the APAC region as they do some defending against G1. And now he indeed can take it away. The Kiwi in the corner. Dorito leaves this one to Realize. He follows it down off the backboard. Does he have the read? He has Oli instead. And Atomic sends it sideways.
He could have gone for the ball there too. Realize had the chance to go for something a little bit more concrete, but instead he goes.
This game's actually pretty close so far.
No one there to receive his touchdown, which is a shame because the setup was spectacular.
Ooh, Oli misses that one on the backboard. That could have spelled a little bit of trouble. But credit to Atomic. He saw it coming and got in the way instead. And now down the other end.
I think I'm still good on my no-sauce challenge.
2-1 to G1. All of this came from Atomic reading a miss from his teammate. Good communication from G1.
That's a terrible touch from Vert though, isn't it?
He tried to get in the way and he just got in the way of his teammate, unfortunately. Quite what was needed.
Yeah, Vert touching it back down just sets the opposition up. Easy tap in realistically for Atomic. 90 seconds, Elevate started well, but G1 have come back in this. Nice air dribble over the top, but Realize gets caught out by Oli. Individually, an incredible player, Oli. It'll be interesting to see where he ends up.
It's been tough for Oli. I mean, you know, you go into Oxygen and you're performing so well at the Rotterdam LAN. You were the favourite. You know, absolutely destroyed Genji in that Swiss. And then everything just seemed to go wrong from that point forwards. Really, for him, he was benched for a split. And then he joins G1 and things haven't gone well at all. But none of that matters, Stumpy. If you do well at Worlds, if you perform here, not only is the prize money 10 times everywhere else, but also the glory, the legacy that you can build in winning matches between these Hello Bulls.
Yeah, a final test at Worlds here in Dusseldorf. I think we're going to be seeing lots of people in chat here as well. When we come, when we have the crowd day in a week and a bit. A week today, actually. Be nice to see people attending. Atomic trying to push his way down on that pass. Only removes realize, and so this attack can continue. Only with the ball possession. Flicks central and then saves it. Going to be hoping that does not bite him in the bum a little bit later on. 30 seconds. G1 just cleared by that one.
Oh, lovely demo though. From Virtuoso, it's actually realised. Virtuoso tries to complete the job. Kami, he got himself in the way and he stays there as well. Good decision, putting the pressure on G1. 15 seconds left for the elevate squeeze. The G1 hoping they'll be able to take what they'll see as a well-deserved game one. Realize maybe with one more chance. He goes high, gets a flip reset. Can he put it into the goal?
Realize.
Not quite on that occasion. And it's sunk down by Oli and Dorito. And G1, after a long old wait, do take game one.
At the death too. Realize he got the reset. It was on target. Saved away by G1. Looking pretty calm, looking pretty confident. G1 not looking as if they were too stretched. The opening goal was a great sign, and a 2-1 scoreline isn't too bad for Elevate either, but they're going to want to be winning this one, because if you go, as we said earlier, 0 and 2 down, you find yourself in a very, very scary position in the Swiss.
Elevate have a chance to stop themselves going 0 and 2, not just in the Swiss, but also in this series as well if they lose this one. Upcoming on Forbidden Temple, which was the map in which they beat Vitality. Lest we forget.
True.
It happened. I was there.
And G1 have never won a game 4. So that's Utopia already on the side of Elevate. So already we're looking at a 2-1 for Elevate. They just need to win 2 more.
Okay. Well, I mean, that one was only within 1 goal as well. So what's the signs for Elevate of why 65% of you in predicting Elevate were correct?
No, we had a lot of switches, so I'm going to make it 90-10.
90% of you thought Elevate were going to win. Wow. I hope there's that much biasness in the crowd when people come down.
Bro, dude, the stuff I get on my For You page, dude.
Yeah, they made Elevate overconfident going into this series.
But realistically, G1, great game management. They went down, did not face it. They managed to get one back, get the second off Virtuoso's error. Very, very well played. Nicely controlled in the last 30 seconds as well. And in the first 4 seconds, Dorito opens
Bro, I saw that.
Exactly
I saw that.
Dream start to what is turning into a professional job here from G1. A simple goal from the kickoff, an easy little plonk finish from Dorito, and then
wait, how did I?
Relaxed fist bump between their players, and that is what I want.
The crosswalk, like, I didn't even realize what happened until I watched it the second time.
Yeah, it took me 2 times to watch as well.
I was like, wait, what's so special? Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is he driving?
Dude, the one I sent you before that, bro, I had no clue what's going on.
The chicken nugget one?
The caption made no sense, yeah.
I understand it, but...
Oh, yes!
What's up, Caleb?
Caleb! Just in time for G2 to be playing.
Yes! Ian! Yes! I just woke up, sorry.
What, just woke up?
Yeah, dude, I was snoozing, bro.
Did you get good? You got good sleep? I did not get good sleep yesterday, but good.
I got really good sleep. I slept too good, actually. I should not be up this freaking late, though.
I went to bed early last night. Maybe that's why it took. Maybe why
I went to bed early too.
It took me a while to fall to sleep because I'm not tired.
Yeah. Y'all trying to play 3s after G2 plays?
Maybe. Gotta clean my bathroom.
Bro, it doesn't take long.
It does.
It really doesn't. I can clean mine in like 15 minutes.
I have to do like the bathtub, mirror the sink.
That's easy, bro.
If there's no hitch in the plan, yes, it's easy, but a lot of times there's hitches. For me, there are anyway.
Sorry, I just been cleaning bathrooms almost my whole Marine Corps career, so it was pretty simple to me, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah. They make me clean bathrooms for fun. Your card movement is so weird, Ian. Like, I mean, it's just
Is it?
It's decent. It's just so blocky. Like, I don't like it.
It's blocky.
Yeah, I don't like blocky card movement.
I don't either.
It just shows that you don't use arrow right that much, to be honest.
I do use it.
Like, not that much, like, to like move around. I don't know.
Well, look, this is my arrow right. See?
Yeah, I know. Same.
doesn't care what we're saying. Oh, what in the kickoff?
I don't know. I just don't like your card movement. But, you know, I mean, that's your card movement, though, so it's not mine.
For so many years.
Man's real deal.
He seriously is. Other players, they
It's not bad or anything. I'm just saying. I personally, it's a personal thing.
Yeah. My movement is quite blocky in the Fennec.
It's like watching. I mean, it's like watching Rizzo ×2. Rizzo is bad though. Like, watching him in free play, bro, I was like, I lose my mind. I'm like, this dude was pro. But you're better.
Watching him.
You're better than Rizzo though.
It hurts.
I don't know if I am. I think Rizzo's better than I am. Like, in terms of being a player, I think he's better for sure.
I don't know. Maybe a 3s player. I don't know about a 2s player. I feel like you could definitely give him the cheeks and 2s.
I don't know. I think he's still really good. He's still a former pro, so it's like he has experience over me and just like in just game situations.
I beat Rizzo before, so it is what it is.
You did?
Yeah, he kind of sucked, to be honest. He's kind of freelo. I can't believe he was pro. Like, honestly, I would have kicked him the day I got him on my team. Me personally. I'm joking. I never beat Rizzo. I've never even played Rizzo. I would love to play against Rizzo and Sizz. That would be a fun duo to play against.
Yeah.
I did. I'm in one of his videos. It's like a year and a half ago.
Did you win?
No. It's like the worst I've ever played. It's when I was in
Dang. I bet you were simping though. That's why. You were just freaking out and simping. Like, oh my gosh, and then you just couldn't play straight. It's just one of those moments.
No, I was playing bad way before then.
Oh, I remember. I get a bunch of. I remember when I got a bunch of DMs. Like, sexy pan, I just played against you. Like, I was shaking. My hands were shaking so much because I was so scared. Like, bro, what?
that doesn't even happen with me. If I go against a pro, I'm like, oh, it's whatever. I'm 1-2.
I'm like, I don't like. Why are people freaking out? Like, bro. Like, I mean, I guess.
I play better. For me, I just get excited. I'm like, yeah, there we go.
I don't get excited. I get like nervous because I'm like, I gotta put on a show or some crap now.
No, I just get excited. It helps me play better. Like whenever there's like a crowd watching or whatever. Like whenever there's like a crowd watching for a match or something like that.
But do you get too excited?
I don't know. I think I play better. I feel like I'm more aware of the situations.
The joke flew right past your head.
Well, I guess it did.
Do you get too excited? Like, you know what I mean?
Bruh.
Dorito's turn. Oli's in the center again. Dorito
What's your aerial sensitivity, sir?
Mine?
Yeah.
It was 2 on both these, but then I just copied some because I wanted to.
Ain't no freaking way, dog.
It was 2, yeah.
That's cancerous. You like have the.
2's not cancerous.
It's really not that bad at all. A lot of pros actually use 2.
Not really.
G2 senses are
all of
cancerous.
G2.
All of G2 uses 3.35. I'm pretty sure.
Bro, ain't no way because that's too sensitive.
It's like it's not that
Literally
bad.
Most pros use 1.4.
Yeah.
1.4 is like the I don't know, the average of what pros use. Zen uses 1.4.
I use
10.
It's like a
uses 1.5 now, I think. That's honestly why I copied it. I was like, yeah, I might as well try something new. Let's try it.
1.4, and that's why.
Dang, you're simping over.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
For sure.
Wow. He's straight up sucking it right now.
Bro.
I am not zipping it up.
You're zip his pants up when you're done. I'm joking.
Me from under the desk.
I copied his camera settings, so I can't really even.
No, I just wanted to try some kind of different, like, sensitivities.
Yeah. No, I mean,
see, I'm on 2.0 right now.
Me and I have Justin/Zen camera settings, which I really like. I've gave them to other people, and they've been like, "Oh, I went up a rank because of it." I'm like, "Bro, you know, wait, cameras don't make you go up a rank." Like, honestly, I don't think so.
They just work in tandem with your abilities. Like, if they enhance your abilities, then...
I mean, yeah, that could be possible. Like, I mean, if you're like diamond or plat, maybe, but I don't freaking know about.
For me, that works anyway. If you're diamond or plat, like, I don't think diamond, but
took a
if
game
plat
off
or below,
G1.
it could definitely take you up a rank because it just
plat.
Elevate tie the series against G1, bro.
Wait, no way. Let me watch. I need to watch this. I'm not watching. Sorry, guys.
It's on the B stream, RLCS.
Wait, RLCS?
Yeah.
I got you, sir.
The A stream has Crew and Falcons right now.
No way. Elevate. Elevate. Elevate.
The way they elevate me to become a better person. That was cringe.
Can Elevate please do something? They need to represent Japan. I lived there for a while.
Yeah, dude, realize it's Japanese. And Virtuoso representing Ireland.
Wait, is this game 7 though?
It's 1-1 in the series.
Bro, why'd you say?
I said they tied up the series.
Yeah, I thought you meant like game 7 tied up the series. I'm like, dang, let's go.
You didn't even say that.
But it's really close. Yeah, I didn't even say that, dude. Don't put the blame on me.
It's just misinterpreting it. You just misinterpreted the situation.
I don't want to watch this crap now.
No, they're playing. Look, Elevate's about to win, dude.
No, they're not, bro.
I'm voting Elevate. I'm voting Elevate.
Elevate is part of me and my family.
Look, I want Elevate to win,
Oh,
but I don't think it's gonna happen.
First 15 is going to be seeing G1 with early opportunities.
Yo, Panda, look at this.
Pause the game. Pause the game. What are they doing?
Making sure that all players are good, that they are happy.
Thank you. God. What did you say, Ian?
I said, look at this.
I can't. I'm on my phone, so I can't really. What's up? Go ahead.
Spicy.
Capital A, capital G, capital U are just in front of me for the subtitles of
Buckets.
No, that's it. That's a.
That's what I hear.
That's that hoops. That's that hoops mentality right there. You should have done that in hoops yesterday.
Yeah.
Was the hoops tournament hard?
We got first rounded, so I mean, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, dude, hoops is so difficult.
Me personally, I would have taken that disrespect.
They didn't disrespect us; they just wiped the floor with us.
Is it AJ's controller and some crap going? Sipical's controller?
Yeah.
Guys, my controller! I swear.
Yo, you know what that sounds like, Evan? It sounds like a freaking Dave the Intern from Sonic Boom.
How was
you know who I'm talking about?
Tryout last night.
If you're not careful, if coaches don't get involved in the right way, and if the players aren't saying
you know who I'm talking about, Kevin?
Not really, dude.
Hey, Ian.
Last time I consistently watched Sonic Boom was when it first came out, like 2017.
What's up,
Sexy Ian. How was the tryout last night?
We didn't even end up doing it.
Didn't end up doing it. Did you rank check him at all? Like, look up his rank?
He was GC3, I believe.
Yeah,
he was.
Did he say he was?
He was 1760. That was his peak.
Did he say he was GC3?
Yeah. Well, like, I don't know about right now specifically, but I don't really care. As long as that's been your peak, like in some recent time, that's really all I care about. Because skill doesn't diminish that fast.
It's the battle of the emerging regions.
Yes.
Like, exactly. Everyone's talking about Sam at the moment. Mina with Rule 1. They've gone not by the wayside by
yeah, I'm on 2 senses. It's not really that bad.
I'm just still confused why y'all tried out that last guy.
We're trying out anyone we can. I didn't know any of that stuff about him until I tried him out and then looked at his page. Like after, I was like, wait. Like we played with him. That's when we were like, oh wow, this guy's not optimal. It's not good. And then looked at his like bio afterwards, like after like we did the matches, and I was like, yeah, what's your bio? I was like, why does it say semi-pro? He's like, I almost made day 2. And I was like, almost made day 2? You didn't make day 2, so I'm a semi-pro? Cool. Alright.
truly that they can win this.
Does he have
So
Instagram or Twitter?
I have no clue. I don't even want to. I can
any
wait.
competition of anything. If you don't believe that you can be the best, that is the amount of work every single one of these players has to put in just to even make it here, to grace these halls.
And every single win means a huge amount as well.
Okay, now his bio says Pro Gamer 18, not quitting until I make it to the top.
In that bottom spot.
His Twitch is It's Not Robo.
That $8,000. You're
I
then
have a
going to
link tree
with a win,
as
you
well.
then get 12,000.
Yeah.
You get 16,
Link
then
tree.
20,
See what he's got.
30. Then it gets real.
He does have
Then
a
you
Twitter.
Is it
Instagram.
He has an Instagram too.
What's his Instagram?
Copy the URL.
Wait.
What?
Copy
Where are
the
you to
URL
get
for you.
100,000?
Okay.
5 to 8.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Zaddy.
That's one of the biggest matches, monetarily wise, in Rocket League. But then the finals,
You're paying for 200.
Where'd you send it to? Oh, you sent it to.
That's good.
Away for both G1 and Elevate.
I genuinely think if you asked me to throw a ball in the air and catch it 5 times...
He was even going on and on about Twitter. He's like, yeah, that's the way to get big, bro. You gotta go on Twitter. That's the second person that said that. I think it's dumb.
You know you're trying to tango.
Gamer, age 17, rank 800,
18.
top
Wait.
60 in demos.
Oh yeah, he's really high up in demos, he says.
Catch a ball 5 times, 20 grand, 1 chance.
5 chances.
That's the thing he kept going for, that kept screwing us over.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. I wouldn't turn it down.
But if you lose...
He said 1800.
Yeah. Fair play. Yeah. Respect. I respect a man.
Bro,
that
that,
confident.
The frustration on G1, I think,
Dang,
is really
she's-
showing. We're seeing a couple of players putting their heads back and thinking, guys, please, can we just get into it?
my
Because
daughter
once you're in the
catching
flow, once
bodies.
you get into flow state,
Uh,
pulled quite rudely out of it.
Oh, looking at what Gavino sent me.
Yeah.
But they're just thinking, can we just get into this game? Let's just start. Like, just the frustration you need to work through.
Basketball people, bro, that's so messed up. Holy cow. I'm so sick of that to Brad, though.
I've quite enjoyed Atomic. Atomic's been, he had a couple of assists, I believe, previously. He's made sure that he has been setting up his teammates, and I think he also got one of the goals. Well, I mean, there were like 4 goals, but I hope he got one of them. Yeah,
Ew, that's so disgusting. You want this nut?
How funny that you said the 2 players I wasn't going to mention.
I want it, give me all of it, give me all of it.
The realize role on the other team, where he's the one who keeps the ball close to him. He's supposed to launch those grenades.
I'm trying to play threes with y'all.
You know, they are exploding in the elevate goal. But they're all capable.
I got work today, bro.
I mean,
But
you think of Atomic, he came up with the OG team Queso. You know, alongside,
What's your twos at now, Gavino?
BK Salem.
Oh my
Atomic,
word.
In your
BK
account?
Salem.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, did y'all play anymore? Or?
No, when I went
No.
with it anyway.
Why did you do that?
Oh.
Dude, yeah, Squish, me and Panda play twos on the same alt account, and I went up like another 60 MMR with Panda.
bro, so you're like 1660?
Yeah.
He's like 1670, I think. Right now. Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, you were like 5 MMR. No, 3 MMR ahead of me, right? Yeah, you were 3 MMR ahead of me.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Because I was 1505 and then you were 1508 on that. And then we ended, let's see what I ended actually specifically. 1589 because we did that one round.
So I was 1590 too. And then,
Yeah.
I'm at least 1650.
If you did gain in 60.
I feel like we could have won more, Gavin, if we just... I don't know, but you had to go.
Yeah, dude, I freaking played pickleball for almost 3 hours.
Dude, that sounds like fun, though.
I was sweating my beans away.
And tell you what, this pressure from Elevate has been pretty substantial. There's an error or 2 from G1, only having want and open up for Realize's path, but instead,
I don't want to go to work today, man.
Forming on the side of Elevate in favor of G1. That pinch going high, hits the ceiling, Virtuoso up again. No, if he faked that, Kami was there waiting.
Food restaurant?
Common move as well. The aerial fakes,
Huh?
get more and more at the
Is it a food place you work at?
He works at Wendy's.
Yeah.
You know, if you have diarrhea, you're not supposed to go into work
Yeah.
No, I don't.
at a food place.
Yeah. Well, I just assume if you're sick at all. You know.
I'm just saying you can get some lactates and, you know, and just...
Get some-
Go have at it, man.
Get some laxatives, and then just send a pic of my diarrhea.
Don't do that. You'll have to do that.
For proof.
Imagine you take your balls like taking a crap right now. He's like, huh? You're like, wanna see? He's like, what?
What? Please don't say that ever again.
Also charges him down. Decent defending here from Elevate, and then there's a transition as well.
Dude, Elevate is clapping, bro.
Virtuoso's chasing. Something that he definitely has in his book. He hasn't been relying on it all this season with Elevate, even at majors, but now he's remembering how the old Virtuoso used to play, how annoying he could be.
Elevate just looks like they want it more. Oh my god.
Have you heard about the stuff that's going on with G1?
What's going on?
That they're pretty much dead broke, and they haven't been paying their players since March. And like, and they own Women's Carball, and for the prize money of those events, like the women's that have like won the events haven't got paid for those yet at all. And yeah, they're pretty much dead broke. So some of the players on G1, if you can see when they show their cams, they're not even wearing their jersey.
Yeah, Oli is not wearing his jersey.
And one other person.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that has to do with monetary issues, but...
Even today, we've seen them fall down from a 4-0 lead into an overtime. Moist managed to earn that earlier. They didn't get the game win, but 2 is absolutely doable for a team as quality as individually wise as G1 is. Dorito picking up one. I saw it back towards Oli. That's got a lot of beans on it, though, so it's going to be an easy save for Realize as the shot was somewhat wide.
Oh my.
The bounce out from the post, a negative angle. Thank you, 4th member of Elevate.
Almost perfection from Dorito, but against Elevate, the way they're playing, almost ain't good enough. Oli sends it forward. It's all G1 for now. Elevate rotating as well as they possibly can.
Yeah, Oli and Dorito aren't wearing it. Just
Atomic. Are trying to put the pressure on Oli with the doink. Dorito's on the backboard. He wants to get the bump. Atomic's in. He smushes it against the backboard. And Kami was just waiting. Elevate finding these seconds. Atomic knocking it back towards his own goal again. G1 just
that was him. I tried to find a new team.
A minute has elapsed since last they had pressure. G1 now with another chance. 90 boost, but blocked in the air by Realize. And again, Virtuoso back corner. More chances, more fakes, more tricky little plays. In G1, this push is starting to become even more terrifying.
Oh, look at the fakery there. Dorito can turn around, he can shoot as well. Virtuoso's up, avoided Oli's bump, and got the ball away into the halfway line. Realize this time, he sends it so long. Elevate, defending brilliantly, valiantly. Charging down everything G1 are chucking at them, and then when the demos come in, they make use of every spare second that buys.
Did Carriage play anymore? The top 100?
He played 1 game. No, he played 2 games. He won 1, lost 1, got off. His new peak is 1897, I think. 1892.
Realize it back corner.
1892, I think.
Oli pushing, he then has to manage to take control to the ceiling though. Atomic with boost, with time, with positioning. Yet again, G1. They have pushed, they have scrambled, and yet nothing to show for it.
Atomic's up though. 1 goal here could just really put the squeeze on Elevate, and they're gonna get it as well. G1 are not letting Elevate have it easy.
What a goal from Atomic 2. A reset instantly used from the ceiling. That is the quality that Atomic can show. G1 have conceded a few goals from kickoffs. Now they have to flip that.
I think someone could have saved that. It was not that
They win
fast.
this one as far as Virtuoso. Atomic to the ceiling. Wants to charge down Vert. Vert makes sure that
oh my gosh.
just about. Realizes there it can only go sideways. Only to get the redirect. Dorito post.
Oh my gosh.
It's saved by Realize again. Kami,
please be
can
game.
you kill this one? The weight of the region on your shoulders. Dorito is waiting. He's lingering. Only.
Oh my gosh, that's brave.
No, that is such a scary.
Yeah, he let it drop right in front of him.
That's such a gamble.
Oh my word, my heart is in my throat and I'm gonna be sick.
Falcons beat Crew, I think 4-2.
Vert's so chill. Look at him. He's like,
with one of the boldest plays that we have seen on his own backboard. 0 seconds, 2 players attacking him, and he brings it close. Doesn't clear it. No, just lets it drop and shields it. Brilliant play from him.
In that virtuoso moment of brilliance.
Smart play. I gotta give it to him.
APAC have just doubled the number of games they've
Elevate up in the
so
series.
Dumb that it was smart.
What?
Yeah. I said it was so dumb that it was smart. Like dropping
I mean, like,
in
he
front
was-
of your own net with 2 people attacking.
He was
with no
falling
boost.
in behind it, just so like if they did shoot it, it would just hit him.
He had 2 people. One could just go for a bump and the other one could just shoot easily.
Or the
Like all
50
they had
could
to
have
do.
gone up.
Yeah, right. And since he's suspended in the air with probably not, he probably does have a flip actually, but I have a feeling it wouldn't just dead ball. Like he could get overpowered very easily. It was just a, it was.
You would have
That would be-
momentum in the player 15.
Yeah.
All the momentum.
Right. And he had no boost anyway, so he couldn't like correct any kind of movement in the 50 either, or reinforce any kind of force he had. So, I mean,
I just think it was the best play he could have made in the moment.
I
Either he-
believe so too. I'm saying it was so dumb that it was smart. Like it was actually like such a bad idea that it worked. Like no
Hey,
one
those
in the
plays
right
are the
mind would
best
do
plays
that.
Bro,
sometimes.
EU production, man. Oh my gosh.
All the conversations reduced to naught. They'll have to think things through yet again.
Who is it this time?
Sipical's in the other booth, not even playing the game, and his controller disconnected.
Bruh, that's funny.
I mean, the players, it must be so frustrating. You just
He's still in America.
Please
His
let us
controller
play.
disconnected.
Yeah, that's gonna be just a
We
few
gotta,
things.
you gotta
Get
stop
that
it for
sorted out.
Cypical.
Chat, I know you're there saying Omega LOL and Keck W.
Talk It League.
Talk It League.
Popular one. Shut up,
Yeah.
Stumpy. Popular one.
Is it? Well, don't.
It's just a sort of general copy paste that's going around at the moment.
Shut up, Stumpy.
Yeah, it will be a chant as well.
Oh, that's so mean.
The KC lot, the Vitality
No!
lot, Craftman and Subpar.
That's what they team up with.
Yeah, but in different languages. Like there'll be the French.
Well, thankfully I'm English.
Casters
so
are self-aware.
So I'm gonna think it means you're doing really well, Stumpy. I'm proud of you. Signed, Dad.
Very concise language is French.
14 seconds went in that game. Don't know when we're gonna be restarting
bro.
from, but G1 are
Yeah,
gonna
what I
want to
sent you.
mentally restart themselves. They're gonna need to have a bit of a fresh mind going into this because, as you said, Cole, unprecedented territory. Elevate 2-1 up versus the mighty G1.
Yeah, I mean,
There we go again.
the stats as well. Have a look at these stats. that we know.
Dude, that's so old.
Tell me
Oh
what
my
I know off the top
god.
of my head.
You know that APAC is
360 wave
1.25.
there.
That's 3.25,
Oh my.
as I'm sure you figured out.
Good.
And then 7.61% of their game wins on LAN. Their lone series.
Maybe it was meant to be. Maybe.
We're against Sub-Sahara. They've now got
And-
game wins in
yes.
the series. It's been
And-
a long,
yes.
slow process.
And,
All the
and,
three
and.
All the way back, it was
Always a
one
good
dream
shot,
I
it's
can't
true.
remember where Realize was there.
Drop
and
some
they had
rewards.
goal as well after traveling all that way. It's just been slow, steady, quite beautiful
Nice
progress
dog,
to
son.
League and flourish. And now here they are with seemingly the tech issues against them because they did not want this break. And certainly G1 against them too.
But tell you what though, G1 don't want to be that statistic. They want anything but. They want to make sure that they are not the team that was the first win for an emerging region like APAC to get against.
Yeah. The game they won against Vitality.
Of course it's Vitality, yeah.
The Spring Major. They also detonated their game against FaZe Clan.
Blood finally paid the bills. Snag doesn't know about next month's bills.
Very rare for this to happen. We are witnessing potentially history. Even if G1 end up winning this series, we are still witnessing history.
It's still a milestone for APAC, regardless. But G1, right, cool. I can already see the comments. They were like, why are you so biased towards Elevate?
Saying the truth.
I know, but from active chat.
Sorry, okay.
I'm going to tell chat to shut up. But I'm also going to tell them that G1, as we said, have got a really good chance to come back for this. They are a team that we've seen have the mettle to do this. They went through a tiebreaker in order to get to the Winter Major. That is when they managed to get through Quadrant. They also beat another team that my mind is so bad that I can't think of. Moist, potentially?
I think it was Moist, yeah. I think it was Moist.
Yeah, Moist first, and then it was Quadrant. They have the mettle to be able to do this, but is a team...
Do you want to be Moist?
On the brink of even being a team.
Yeah, Twisted Minds beat Moist.
Now, Elevate, who are
Middle East team.
determination than we have ever seen.
They seem quiet. They seem nervous to G1, but that may
Moist
well just
sucks
be the way they
anyways.
operate. Not every team has to be standing up, shushing
I'm
the
joking.
camera after going 1-0 up after
Oh yeah,
seconds,
one goal.
And
which I adore. I love that from Virtuoso. You know, that's the sort of so arrogant you need to have when you come into a series.
Yeah, look what I said you, Gavin.
Showed it in that moment, but G1 don't necessarily need that.
I've seen this
you
before,
don't
but
need
it's
Dorito
funny.
standing on the table and chucking his controller at people. Not that you never do that or anyone ever has, but like that'd be a bit much. That'd be
Bro.
You should be banned.
And rightfully so. Agreed, man. You know, that's what I think too.
He chucks the controller and beds it in Kami's head.
No, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. That'd be very wrong indeed. I just
the freaking Pythagorean theorem.
The best of G1. The G1 that made it into the top 5 of Europe in winter. You know, I mean, they might have been 10th or whatever it was in EU this time around, but that's still pretty good.
They're currently 7th. They're the 7th seed. That's
Alright, finally next game.
Overall, yeah. So it's not been an easy path for Elevate, nor has it been for G1.
Yeah.
Both these teams are
20 online matches.
their previous failings to come out of here
The Gold
victorious.
Cup.
Dorito challenges. Dorito almost gets the next touch.
Let's play
We're alive, it's
football.
game 4.
World
Utopia is proving
Cup.
ground. So both these teams elevate to show that they are able to get yet another game win versus Europe. And for G1 to prove we're not
Have
getting
40
any
uncommon
we're not
drops.
here to roll over and just be a statistic.
Atomic tries to charge down Realize. Which one of these teams is going to start quickest? They seem to have had a fair few kickoffs so far.
You guys
want to
like Q1s together, you know? Carry me real
Will
fast.
have enjoyed that one. The tactical timeout is still available if the technical timeouts we've had haven't counted as
Do they need it?
2-1?
After about 30 minutes of
Q1s together.
timeout?
That's the question for Dorito Atomic.
I guess.
I mean, there's probably a different feel to them. You feel tactical timeout is magical
carry
and
in.
powerful, whereas you wouldn't say the same about a tech timeout.
True. I guess that time you're still trying to make sure that you're going to be able to get in nice and happily, nice and easily, but you're not got that time to talk. Minute has gone, no instant thus far. Elevate with those 2-game wins, they're going to need to make sure they continue that run of form and don't do, Coolco, what we have established is winner's tilt.
Yes.
Where they start to think we need to change up how we're playing to ensure that we win this series. But actually, you've been winning this series because you've played exactly how you have. You can't think, okay, we're winning, now let's not mess up, because then that's when you do mess up.
Well, so far this game seems a little bit less rip-roaring than ones in the past. If anybody is just tuning in, we had a 5-4 in game number 2.
Thriller.
9-goal thriller that Elevate one out of. This one seeming like it'll be a little bit more tense between the two of them. As Atomic goes over the top of the Elevate goal, realized beats it away towards Kami. Elevate were staying forward all the way down in the G1 half earlier on, but now they're retreating back a little bit more quickly. Swifter. Realize into the corner. Virtuoso takes out Atomic. That's good play from Virtuoso.
And his
clearing the
teammate.
path. Dorito's there. He's found Oli. But Oli can't take down Realize.
Atomic though around the side of one, nearly the double, but Realize manages to squeeze his way between Atomic and the ball. Realize now with a bit of messy defense, works around one and dribbles it back. Another shot, another save. All 3 players on Elevate gaining themselves plaudits.
But their boost is so low until Virtuoso gets a double demo. Dorito gets it all the way across the goal.
Frick.
Oli had respawn and got boost in time, and G1 take the lead.
This is what G1 failed to do in the previous game as well. They failed to get the goal after their huge amount of pressure in good time as well. Halfway through, they've secured their first, and that is a brilliant sign of life for G1.
Can they keep it going? They cannot sit back against Elevate. That's one thing we're learning. Oli to the center, bypasses one. Kami in front, he goes to the bump on Kami.
Yeah, that's
Atomic
hilarious.
to the backboard. Atomic sinks it, and now G1's class is showing.
That is a wonderful.
Is this Elevate's first game?
Atomic. Oli leads it.
Second.
Atomic is in. He bumps Kami out of the way.
Oh, they won the
Hey.
first?
Threading the needle between 2 defenders. G1
Like,
halfway
series?
through. That's 2 goals in favor.
They lost the
They-
first
they-
series to Falcons.
Game as well. In fact, we will be just
Oh.
connect with the ball. Decent kick off from Elevate. As like for a second.
Good fake.
But he's able to take it away. Virtuoso gets another demo. Maybe going for 1 or 2 too many. Returns up the old ways.
Oh.
And now G1 is just passing through them.
That's Oli. That is Oli from the backboard. One reset with a cheeky second touch. Another touch. Bumps Vert. Then makes Kami jump. Atomic.
It's just a rough game for them. I mean,
The facilitator
we all have
down
those.
the entirety of their boogeyman pitch.
G1, the signs of life more than showing now. They are reanimated. They are living. The heart is beating within them. Virtuoso takes his touch on the corner. Dorito refusing to leave. Now he does. Oh, that was a massive shot. But only yet again, a star performance from him so far in this game. In the way of everything Elevate are trying. Virtuoso shoots. Oli again is there, beating away. Chance after chance, attack after attack. And the challenge game from Oli. Oh, I mean, that one wasn't quite so hot. But in general,
ignore that one.
this challenge game is really good.
Yeah, we've seen Oli historically as well be a player that is monstrous in 50. That he is able to win them over and over again. We've seen that for a couple of years now as well. Missing on that chance with 90 seconds left. It's now just G1 to manage their game for them to win their fifth. Sorry, it's their fifth game 4 that they have had that they are playing, and it'll be their first win of those 4.
Oh yeah, a big curse will be broken if they can survive the next 90 seconds. Maybe that thought will be lingering somewhere deep in the recesses of their minds. Realize in the corner. He sends it long. Virtuoso's up. Kami's in front of him. Elevate still pushing all the way to the end. Credit to them, but that one's not going to quite fall to Realize. They'll try and make something from it, but they'll have to do so via an atomic touch. Atomic comes forward. No boost at all. Just trying to end this game any way they can, G1. Slow things down, take control, and show something that G1 often is missing, Stumpy. Game management.
Realize into that back corner, can't get it any further. Atomic with a lovely touch round with 45 boost. He gets a reset.
Game management.
It's a bump as well. But Virtuoso, his defense is yet again stellar.
Kami's just going to desperately send this one long. Doesn't appear to be happening in this game for Elevate. G1 will be absolutely lapping that up as Oli nips in again. He's got online in the last 3 minutes or so. He's making G1 look like the force they once were. This is the version of G1 we were desperate for when Oli joined. This is how good they can be.
Final 15 is going to see G1 closing it out. 2-all in the series, unfazed by all these tech issues. They look frustrated. They look really quite annoyed. They are putting pressure on, and they are forcing Elevate to lift their game up.
I may have just seen the slightest hint of a smile between Atomic and Dorito. That's what we want to see.
That's nice.
It is nice. That is nice, because there's a story here for G1 as well. You know, we harp on about Elevate's story, trying to represent their region, etc. G1 are the exact same. The first Spaniards ever to make it into the World Championship.
I find that so weird.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Considering how influential Spain has been as a country in Rocket League.
Yeah.
And they've never had Spaniards at Worlds.
So they say.
How?
So OG Team Queso would have made Worlds, but that was in the RLCS X era when there were no majors.
Yeah.
Nachitao qualified for the RLCS in Season 9, but Endpoint wouldn't have made the LAN even if there had have been one in Season 9.
Yep.
Were there any Spaniards before Nachitao that we're not thinking about? Tabor Brothers? Anybody remember him?
I do. I know that you've written a script on this very recently that people may well be seeing take part in the main broadcast. It's a small miniature documentary.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. But when it comes out in chat, guys, you can all type the names. Type Nachitown.
Yeah.
And you can then type these boys' names as well, Atomic and Dorito. They are set in waves. And Cole, G1, they worked themselves back through those issues that they were finding in that second game especially. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah,
it was so funny with the little poof goal explosion at the end as well.
I'm impressed with the turnaround that they've had mentally as well, because this must be exhausting for them.
Yeah.
Having to go, and for Elevate as well, having to go from, okay, we're in, oh, we're out, okay, tech issue, this isn't out, okay, we're in, oh, we're back out again. Yeah. That wears on your mind.
Yeah, that mental whiplash that the players are certainly experiencing will be getting to them. What it boils down to, though, is 3 more games, starting with Deadeye Canyon. Whoever takes this one will have 2 match points, 2 chances to complete history for either of these teams. But first, you've got to bludgeon your way through 5 more minutes of Rocket League. As Realize sends it towards the blue goal. G1 have the answer defensively for now. The Elevate start well, maybe continue it. But Realize is all the way back.
Lovely touch for Atomic there too. Sends it all the way into the opposite half. Do we see anything different from Realize, from Elevate, realistically?
No, I think he's just right off the last game. It didn't quite happen for them. They were chasing. They ended up conceding a couple more. It's way too late for them to change the blueprint. I don't believe they need to change the blueprint, because I don't back G1 to play up to that standard for 2 more games, at least 2 more games either. So for now, no panic stations for Elevate. They also have their own tactical timeout in the locker should they choose to take it after this game if they do lose it, or even after they win the one after that, because, you know, who was it who took one after winning? It was somebody. Hogan mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they do a Hogan mode.
Rest in peace, Hogan mode.
Oh, don't.
Well, they're still about, but just with no scrubs. They basically lost all of their charm. Minute elapsed, no goal. What's up?
I still like Hogan mode, but we'll move on, it's fine.
No, you're a Growly stan.
I'm a Growly stan, he's cool, he's cool.
Cool, God.
0-0, Stumpy, in this match that we're watching right now between Elevate and G1. Here on the B stream. We're having a good old fight here between these two teams. You gotta love it. Dorito up against Atomic. The two teammates getting somewhat in each other's way. Means the ball falls to Kami. Atomic in the end is able to just boom it long, but Virtuoso takes his time, perhaps too much. Then he waits again, maybe underestimating how speedy G1 can be when they choose to turn on the afterburners.
Minute 40 elapsed, still nothing for either team. Playing a touch more cagey, but we saw just how those games end up going. And Elevate being removed from the pitch in the form of Realize, getting kicked off by Dorito. We saw Elevate do so well with their demos earlier on too. We saw just how much that opened their game up where they ended up getting that 2-1 win. If G1 can turn it around, remove Elevate from the pitch a little bit more often, then it may well come down to G1 taking the series, but they're going to have to try and think of that as well.
Yeah, they are starting to look like a superior team, G1, which by no means
Weird,
means
bro.
they will win it. Maybe just have a little bit more in the locker, a few more tools to play with.
Let's go elevation.
Realize being really quiet the last couple of games. That's credit to G1, stealing their boost, setting them left to right, forcing them to double commit normally, even when they're under the cosh.
The defense is messy from Elevate right now. There seems to be no second plan for what they're going for. They're not able to get any decent clears because they're hitting it as soon as they get it, rather than trying to find a teammate or think of step 2.
Salam alaikum la sala.
Change that dynamic. G1 might be left just frustrated as they were starting to be until that last game before they stepped up yet again. Dorito to the backboard, realized there. One more time, Elevate getting anything they can on the ball, fingertips to it time after time, but Oli's misjudged that one. That might be a clean touch for an Elevate player, no, because Dorito's there. Kami sends it as far as he can. Oli with the clean first touch, has the second as well, it's just wide, and Virtuoso sends it forwards.
But from the ceiling, tries to get the ceiling pinch goal, isn't able to secure it, and as we approach 90 seconds remaining, Realize finds himself in defense, that ball not kissing the ceiling. There's going to be a scarier one to clear away. Oli with another ceiling pinch, can't clear it away either. Elevate with a bit of a boost advantage, but realistically, when they're defending, it won't be quite as important. They can't be getting a goal from that one.
Realize lovely touch towards Kami, but unfortunately for Realize, Kami was backwards. They couldn't do anything with it. Had to just leave it to run for Virtuoso, who uses every last bit of his boost just to get that ball forward. G1 doing a really good job pressing Elevate right now.
And that's my issue as well with Elevate a lot of the time. They use all their boost to do up play. They don't leave any to have any follow-up plays. Virtuoso using not quite all of his boost on that chance. With a minute left, it seems to be even Stevens potentially entering that golden goal territory.
Yeah, it's going to begin to get a little bit nervy because G1 will feel they'll be good for a lead in this game. They're yet to smash the ball through the net. Kami's touch is clean, then he closes down Atomic. Virtuoso sniffs an opportunity up against Oli. Oli fakes it, realized, bumps out Virtuoso. But now Atomic has some time to play. He tees up what he thought was going to be Oli. Instead it was Virtuoso. 30 seconds left. It's the quietest game so far. Dorito
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 bada explode.
Just watch as Realize clears.
Good clear as well. Unfortunately, it finds Dorito, the final 15, with Atomic going short, but towards the goal. Virtuoso still no.
Nice.
Maybe more so. Realize finds Kami up pitch. He's up.
Boom! It's in! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Elevate. It's so coming.
They've defended for 5 minutes.
Oh yeah. Let's get it, boys. Yes.
How on earth have you stolen this game? Maybe.
Excellent play from Kami, but the final 5 is going to be huge. A good fake kickoff sees Oli with ball possession. Virtuoso comes out the way. Realize, can he find the ground? No, he just finds Atomic. Oli up now. Challenged by Kami. Realize it beats everyone.
Nice. Nice. Game point, Elevate. Elevate's actually about to beat freaking...
Gold for Elevate. They move on to series point.
Wow. Now that is something. I feel like we don't even need to speak. Just look at the body language here. Oh, there are some serious head shakes going on for G1. This is tough.
Atomic's fuming.
This is a tricky position because they were by far the better team in that game.
Well, they were attacking, but they've done that the entire time. And Elevate, yet again, how many saves did they put on that time? I'm silly and I can't read. What? Sorry? What?
Wow, what save they made?
What save? How many shots did they had? One shot. G1 had one shot.
All right, and one
save. But they were in the right. What? I thought that'd be like 6 or 7 saves, 8 shots, something like that. 1-1. Cool, fair enough.
Do you reckon that's the team thought like right now? Like, come on, guys, we made them make 1 save. That's something to build upon.
Big old save, apparently.
Let's make it 2 on Neo Tokyo. Oh, how apt would it be? APAC getting their first ever series win against a region other than SSA on glorious Neo Tokyo. It can happen. The potential is there. History maybe is about to be made. G1 going to do their best to spoil it. Elevate, do you have it in ya?
G1 are going to need to put on a huge fight here. The start will be vital. If they go down
Elevate.
then they may well
Elevate.
That team does not look inspired right now. A shot high, Oli's there, tips it high again.
Come on, Elevate, bro. This would be huge. This would be their first series against that they've ever won at a LAN that wasn't against like their own region or South Africa.
Full bull chase mode. I don't mind that at all. It makes perfect sense here. Try and make Elevate stink and question themselves.
Good block in the corner, sees the ball fall again, but Kami with a lovely interception. G1, can they continue these pushes as hard as they have been going for them? Because G1 have made Elevate
Bro, I love the video of that dude tapping the pens on the desk and he's going crazy.
In that previous game. A minute gone.
Son.
Who's seeing what Kami can do with just 5 seconds.
Dude, I've always like wanted to be that good at pen tapping and just like I'd be so entertained during school if I knew how to do that.
Oh yeah, I'd get in so much trouble if I knew how to do that.
But would you though? Because I feel like the teacher would think it's sick.
No, every teacher
I
here is fickle beyond belief.
As soon as any of them end up emerging, you need to
I mean, homeschool would be fine, but public school, dude, the teachers are so fickle, bro.
What does that even mean? Fickled?
They're fickle. It means they're hard to please and are happy pretty much with nothing. So, I mean, no matter what you do, really, I mean, unless you're paying attention, whatnot, that's really all they're going to be happy with. And happy being very subjective.
They are here, they are at this major, they are in this, you know, this quarterfinal, this championship Sunday. And they are not. It's Virtuoso though, still time for Elevate. Kami's in front of him, Vert sends it high, Realize tries to follow, but Atomic is too fast.
Dude, then I can mix some beatboxing in with it. It's like... Dude, I don't know. It'd be lit mix sauce.
Try not to be bullied by Elevate from APAC. As the ball goes over their goal over and over again.
2 minutes elapsed and this G1 lead stays firm.
How much editing did you do for the first game of disc golf, or first video?
I just did a lot of cuts. I thought about putting music in it, but I didn't really think that music really flowed well with the video.
Yeah.
Atomic couldn't close it. Nor could Dorito. All 3 of them down.
And all 3 of Elevate, they're calm, they're chill, they're making sure that they know job's not done yet for either team.
Oh, good bump. It's a huge bump.
Fantastic movement.
Nice. Nice pop.
The kickoff goal wasn't going to find its way in, with another
come on, L.
spectacular block as well.
How apt the Spanish kickoff.
They put the L in Elevate. They put the W in Elevate for sure.
Tries to dunk Atomic. Realizes waiting. He's scored goals like this before. He gets the flip reset and the challenge off the backboard. Kami's in. All 3 G1 players and then Realize gets him.
Virtuoso, let's go! Let's go, Virtuoso!
The dunk in the middle of the net. Forces them to jump. Virtuoso potentially securing history for APAC.
It's there in front of them.
You watch Elevate take Worlds.
Oh yeah, dude, they took a game off freaking Vitality, so they pretty much already won.
With the big boys, the huge ones going toe to toe all the way. Dorito trying to quell those dreams though. It's Atomic to the backboard. Oli, he sends it high.
This is dangerous.
How much left does Dorito have in the tank mentally? Physically,
I'm bored. I want to get off.
G2 plays really soon, like 5 minutes.
Atomic sends it high, gets only 1 reset. Kami can close it down on that opportunity. We see Neo Tokyo, and we see potential success here for Elevate. A shot comes
it's open!
Let's go, Realize!
Yes! Let's go, baby!
What's
Squishy or Reddle saying about this?
After his teammate went away, Atomic didn't
Wait,
Squishy's
G2's
not
playing
live.
right now in the mainstream. G2's playing right now in the mainstream.
Oh.
It's already been 2 minutes. Oh wait, we just scored. Nice.
Let's go. Atomic. W Atomic.
I'm gonna just peek over on the Elevate series every now and then. I just got 2 tabs open of each.
Same.
Finishes the job. He gets the opening goal for G2. Comes right near the halfway mark. Space Station get caught out. That has not happened very often with this team. Since the addition of Hoxer, they've become one of the better defensive teams in North America. Not necessarily the world. There have been plenty internationally that have cleared, but
Elevate goes crazy.
short list for sure in NA. Here goes LJ. Around 1. Trying to center. There's Hoxer on the weak side. Falls down to Arsenal. All 3 involved and we're tied.
And it was a struggle for G2 because Space Station just such a great
Purple
job of
pickle
playing this
there.
around G2. Hoxer with the pinch out. Arsenal gets a free shot. No one on the side of G2 Esports able to put a hand up.
Hand down, man down.
Up. His challenge game is so strong, but Realize reads it to perfection.
Yet more blocks, yet more steadfast defense for Elevate. 35 seconds.
Oh my gosh. That demos so much.
Potentially secured.
It's getting so close, Stumpy. It's tantalizingly near. Dorito waits. Realize charges him down yet again. Virtuoso to the side. 20 seconds left now. 2 goals needed. Is it going to be possible? Dorito forwards. Can they get this goal?
15. 2 goals needed. With G1, no more opportunities. Elevate on the brink of making.
Oh, they took it. Let's go.
History. They have done it. It is history made on Neo Tokyo.
Out here on the B stream.
Oh, dang it.
Elevate get their
What is
series win
G2 doing?
against an EU team. Years in the making. Realize has been top of this region for literal years. Look at him, look at the reaction.
Dude,
this
that's
is the man who's been
huge.
brought to tears talking about his journey into Rocket League way back at the start of last
Oh my
season
gosh,
in
bro
the
picked him
Stockholm
up.
Major. He built to this moment right here with his 2 dream teammates alongside him, representing APAC. Your winners.
Oh, you gotta be hitting that shot, Chicago.
If this story doesn't inspire you, if the story of Realize
Oh no, he got the headset
being
down.
the game years ago, grinding when they couldn't be in the RLCS, making sure that his determination
The devious
never
headset
stopped,
that it's like a
making
freaking
sure
illness.
that he picked up 2 players
the esports
in Kami
scene,
and
bro.
Virtuoso, who took one of the biggest risks, moving to a brand new region.
Oh, what a shot, J-Naps.
Not inspirational.
Tied it up 2-2.
I don't know what to tell
W
you.
J Nap.
Sky high.
They take down a European team and they move on to a 1-1 record in our Swiss at the World.
So is G1 out of Worlds?
I am
No, not yet. They have to lose one more.
Oh.
A huge
Is any team out of Worlds so far?
No, not till tomorrow.
Championship 2023 so far. Elevate going 1-1, and I'll tell you what, Stumpy, they jolly well deserve it.
G1 on the other side are an org where we were saying there are so many question marks,
Traded
but that
blows.
team put up a really good fight. But
Dang it,
when
bro.
you
I
are
failed my no sauce
trying
challenge.
to battle against a team
Oh,
that
dang
have
it.
destiny on their side, and when you are thinking,
Oh, you got 3 strikes right now.
we need to try and ruin
That's
what
not how this
destiny has
works.
got on the plate for them, I don't know what you're going to be up against.
Trading
Elevate,
blows.
congratulations. G1
That's like, bro. Like, am I not supposed to say anything after that? Like, what?
I just got a dirty mind.
Oh my.
They move on. They've bought themselves a life.
If you are a
Yeah,
G1
you're right.
fan, fear not just yet. Reverse sweeps in the Swiss, where you lose your first 2, win your next 3. They have happened. They do happen. Going forwards in Rocket League, they will happen. And G1 are going to have to
G2's
make
in overtime.
Elevate 1-1.
I'm watching
I
them
mean,
right
you
now.
can see the results from today. I mean, which one jumps out to you, Stumpy?
Probably that.
This is nerve wracking, nerve smacking.
Bro, it's a Game 7 series. You're chilling.
And now G2 are going to have to work to carry it out. If there's anyone who could do it, it's Atomic. Flip reset. He brings that from his own back wall all the way to the old spot.
You can't look back at previous matchups between these 2 teams and get a feel for how this series will go, because G2's been able to light up the scoreboard against the old SSG. This is a much better defensive squad now.
Oxford's
Limitless.
With a clean win, and
That's scary.
Chicago has
has the save. Here goes Arsenal
Limitless.
again. LJ,
I got the limits and the pig. As I'm limitless. Oh, sheesh. That's such a bad shot by me.
During the day, right before
Bruh.
day one of this.
Okay, is that going in your next song?
You haven't seen this kind of G2
What?
ever.
Oh my, no.
And LJ will finally tuck it home. A minute into overtime, SSG take game one. You gotta get
Limitless.
I mean, he creates this
I just took a piss because I'm limitless. Oh,
follow-up 50, and
they
LJ
call me
finished the
limitless.
job. Everybody from Space Station Gaming getting involved to finish off game one, and what fashion as well.
I'm a
They
fake.
do a full press against a team like G2, who is known for doing that towards their opponents. And with that goal, LJ continues to score more against G2 than his two teammates combined this season. That includes, of course, when Hoxer was with Ghost earlier on in the season. So LJ gets the game winner. Game one. We look back at the Mobile One High Performance replay, and we thought this one from JNAPS was as loud as they come. But there is your winner. Absolute chaos in front of the net. And Space Station Gaming, 3-2 over G2. And what a big first step forward here in this high-profile matchup. And I love what I saw there on the desk when they were talking about G2, right? Again, Atomic, he did phenomenal that game. 3 saves, 4 shots. JNAPS as a striker looked great, which is things you want to see from G2. But, of course, it wasn't that clear cut. When you think about Space Station Gaming, that defense was very formidable amongst all that pressure. Not only that, they were able to turn things around, and we're starting to keep an eye out on G2 defensively because there were just some moments where they felt outplayed. LJ especially has been doing a good job of keeping the ball close. Hoxer on the back end has been phenomenal all tournament, and they only seem to be building off the success. Let's see how G2 respond as we get into Forbidden Temple. Chicago looking for Atomic in the pass, just not executed well. JNAPS at least got to this, but Arsenal in the way. Hoxer and LJ got to figure out who's going to take charge, and it's LJ who left the boost behind. Here goes Hoxer. Arsenal running underneath as well, and the teams fight to a stalemate here in the first 25. There's Hoxer. Last bag just picks up the boost, wants to sail that one down. Whoa, Arsenal goes quickly to make sure he grabs that one. And Space Station Gaming out in front once again. You can see that aggression here. I think they know that if they get enough pressure on the side of G2, they can make the break. That's why G2 have to be careful about their approach and moving forward. Definitely trying to rely a lot on their team chemistry as well, understanding where everybody is supposed to be at any given time, as that pinch didn't have enough behind it to beat Chicago. Now Arsenal staying with the play, got around Chicago again. It's still available in front, but the rebound goes past Hoxer. You can see Arsenal was trying to set it up so it would just trickle right out in front. Unsuccessful, and we go back to square one. Chance there, good pinch out. Chicago, that one just bounces right off the Fennec. Keeping eyes on Reed here, especially as he gets a good pass to JNAPS. JNAPS tried to put that one on target, but Arsenal was there to clear it away. G2 have definitely been very creative when bringing the ball upfield, and even in that last game, they had more shots than SSG. It's just about getting past that last defender. It feels like it's so tough on the blue side. Oh, there's a heavy pinch across, and Chicago wise to the play. Now it is LJ jumping in there with Hoxer up in the air as well. That's going to put Arsenal in a real tough spot. You know, one of the maybe Achilles heel of Space Station is if you can get Hoxer away from the net. Good things might happen, but LJ's
Let's go.
G2 almost
RC baby.
It was Atomic after that.
Did he leave?
Nearly got, or JNAPS rather, nearly got this out. But SSG strike.
I don't hear him.
And you were talking about demoing the back end.
RC baby.
Gaming. They do that to G2, and next thing you know, you're seeing G2 crumble. Kickoff though in favor of SSG. You saw the fake come out. LJ with a free ball. You love to see that. Can they make something out of this? G2 hold off. Don't get caught off guard, and may even have a chance upfield. Oh,
Nice.
Right on target.
LJ almost had that. Holy.
Looking for an inside-out save, and he was way too slow. And everyone knows he's a striker. Yeah. Everyone knows he can place that top corner. You cannot give JNAPS a free shot, and SSG paid the price. 1-1. What else is new? Two teams, so even
Elevate. Come on. Come on, Space Station.
Couldn't line up a double, bounce it back out to Chicago. J-Naps is up. He's up quick, but maybe a little too quick. He whiffed it.
J who? JK? J Flops.
J Flaps.
They play a little bit too fast even for their own good. J-Naps is not the only one victim to that. On the other side of the field, actually.
And J Knots.
It was one of the things that we noticed out of him yesterday. Chance here for Arsenal, though, to get one on the board. He is blocked out.
J Knots.
No, denied by Atomic. Just you make that first save, and you got to make a split-second decision. Are you going
J
after the ball, or are
Knots.
you diving back towards the net?
J Knots.
Third chance opportunity is always coming now from SSG.
Ooh, SSG looks like they want to win.
Strong saves on the side of G2.
Ian.
Earlier this game from Atomic. J-Naps able to block that top.
So is your favorite player J Knots?
On G2, yeah.
I'm literally roasting him.
Okay.
That's cool.
I said J Knots.
Okay.
Zero boost. Gets the block though. No follow-up on the side of G2. Atomic was too far back. He's got to play defense.
Look at that. J Knots once again. I like Chicago. Chicago's one of my favorite players. A lot of people don't like Chicago. I like Chicago.
And it's LJ just booming it away in the general direction of Hoxer, who almost actually collided with LJ on the way back.
I'm more of a Chicago femboy.
Femboy.
Yeah, I'm a Chicago femboy.
Getting a lot of bumps. I saw him and extended in the SSG half. Demo on this play, and Chicago will get involved, but this ball is still in dangerous territory as we approach the final minute. Same situation as game one going into the final minute. Both teams tied up here. It's anybody's ball game. The two leading scorers during yesterday's first round doing battle here. Atomic pouring in 7 goals for G2 yesterday. Hoxer one-upped him with 8. Here's our
The leading scorer.
just left it for LJ. Oh! Big demo, and his shot is wide. Another golden opportunity squandered by SSG.
Come on.
Now here comes G2 again.
Come on, Chicago.
Atomic, but Hoxer's up first. And Hoxer all over this ball.
Me personally, if I was Chicago, I would have scored like 3 goals by now.
He's got SSG set up in a good spot now with J-Naps having to come from the ground.
What the frick are you watching?
Downfield, at least got it out of danger.
I don't want to hear that again.
I want to hear it again.
Way early. Now LJ trying to line up a double. Chicago got his hands full. He missed it off the back.
No!
It's
Oh
over.
my gosh.
Arsenal had a shot blocked away. Now LJ quickly to the skies. Atomic recovers. And G2's best defender so far in this series saves their bacon. But as Space Station game, that final 30 seconds, they
okay.
so well.
Oh!
LJ was second
My
man,
teammates are
but with
cracked
that,
right now in
just behind
threes.
him. They set up a play. They were placing the ball almost perfectly
Nice.
around G2. But
I need to grind at 3 a.m. like Carriage.
enough. G2's defense has been formidable, but if they're putting that spot again, SSG now. Of course, all Atomic did when he was added to the team was go win a major with them. Here is LJ cycling back with Chicago.
You gotta win this one, Squishers.
Hoxer throws it right down Broadway, and Atomic
Squish, they need you on the team.
makes the save, but wants a follow-up.
That's what I'm saying.
They're asking.
SSG's bread and
They're asking for a
not
sub.
successful this time. Arsenal, second touch. That slows everything down.
They're asking for a sub sandwich.
Giving a little extra feet to make the stop.
Squish, give him the food.
But they're not clearing the zone or G2. I mean, they're having to defend for prolonged periods of time, and you worry about the boost totals. They're okay for now. Now they break out, and Hoxer with a save. Yeah, they do break out. The biggest thing, though, that was G2 avoiding the bumps. There were 2 chances.
Okay, nice, nice, nice.
Nice.
This is
J-Naps
good. This is not good. This, I repeat.
This is not good.
It's fine, it's fine.
Is that in? Let's go, teammate. Aww. That's in. Get that in.
No, bro.
Hoxer.
We still suck.
A Tommy boy.
So, so if G2 loses this, they're out?
Space Station Gaming take the victory. LJ scores from Hoxer in overtime of game 1.
Bro, Chicago got some prominent nostrils.
LJ in overtime of game 2. Space Station Gaming halfway to
No, I'm not even gonna lie, bro.
here at the wild card.
Space Station. Look pretty nasty right now. What's with Arsenal's hair, bruh? He looks like Dreamy Bull.
at least in that game too.
I had a friend named Jay. I had a friend named Jay. I told him bro, and he was not happy.
Dude, Arsenal looks like Dreamy Bull, bro. I could like see him across the stage, just like, oh my god, thank you so much. Just like the other team is like, yo. He's just like across the stage, like in his like chair. At the booth, just like winking at mid game. It's like, thank you so much. That's what I needed to buy.
Yes, they are. They did.
There's no bottom to the chair, it's just a pole.
Bro, no. This is like going up and down.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, King.
70% of the possession, especially coming down the stretch. And that is not going to be sustainable for G2 because Space Station isn't scoring on the first shot. It's the second, it's the third, sometimes the fourth, it feels like. G2
Yes, King. Thank you so much.
Not just being content to keep it out of the net.
Yeah, I mean, this is the biggest obstacle right now for G2. Once they get stuck on their own half, it feels like it's a monumental effort for them to not only get out, but then to keep consistent.
I'm about to call my college today and be like, yo, y'all got an update? I mean, they just sent out the transcript request, but I might call them. I'm trying to go to college. I'm trying to get that knowledge. They want to approve me, it seems like. I don't know. We'll just see how that goes.
As close as it is in terms of the scoreline, that's just not how it feels when we're out here on the field.
Hoxer has been involved a lot when he plays G2, whether it was with Ghost or now with Space Station Gaming. 3 assists and an overtime winning goal. He had the assist on an overtime winner in game 1 as well. Hoxer's got his fingerprints all over Space Station Gaming success against G2 now. As Atomic will leave this down for JNaps. LJ had it read, and here he goes. Going to the sky, and Chicago will just kind of bounce that back and forth off the corner and bounce it out of the zone, where Arsenal will delay. And that's, I think, the biggest question for SSG defensively. Can Arsenal, by the time he needs to buy his teammates to get back, that time he did, and it leads them downfield to that opportunity that goes well wide, and here goes Chicago now.
Ooh, Chicago he beat Hoxer. No, denied there. Straight to that top corner. LJ got the read, and now trying to send this one across. LJ ambitious on the play. Demo in the back end, and Hoxer's back, and so is Arsenal off the respawn. G2 definitely feels like their approach has changed coming off the timeout. Kept things close as Atomic tries to get a 50 out. Follow up from JNaps.
Nice.
Good.
Oh, yeah. Can we actually take a game, though? Take 4 games, that would be nice.
4?
Yeah.
Against the Big Daddy SSG?
Good luck. And G2 strikes first again, this time just after the first minute of game 3.
If Gavino was on G2, they'd win. No kissing.
We'll just leave that one there for now. Atomic guides this out to the corner, and he'll go to work himself. He's got JNaps to his right. Force that ball through. LJ quickly off the corner. He'll send it down. Hoxer is there. LJ will work with him, but JNaps with the clear. Finds Chicago.
Nice.
Arsenal too late on the respawn.
Oh,
and the lead is doubled.
And now G2 starting to get aggressive on that back end. As long as whoever is last is out to play, they can continue to roll in the open net opportunities. Second goal for G2. Space Station Gaming not able to necessarily adjust. G2 have not only been more aggressive towards that third man back, but they've also kept that ball in the air and really been able to play it past Space Station Gaming well. Talk about that first goal from Atomic. He set up JNaps perfectly.
Bounce downfield again, LJ. A little bit of labor needed there with Atomic trying to go after him. That's well done by
Oh, I know this guy.
He's got
I've seen him
no. LJ got it back on target, and Arsenal make sure there's no reprieve for the defense.
What are you doing, bro?
SSG said they're not going to go out without a fight, even when 2 goals scored on them. You see that play develop very well. LJ being able to bring that one straight into a perfect position for Arsenal to finish the job just a little bit faster than G2 on that play.
Chicago will veer off for boost, and here goes LJ. Chicago's going to need that boost because he's waiting to see what happens with Atomic. Circling around, it's JNAP's going right
great,
down the
they're double
middle.
committing again.
Not the touch he wanted. Almost served it up on a silver platter for JNAP's. Very
No one's
lucky
back.
that this isn't 3-1. Arsenal now looking for LJ. They do not connect. And it's JNAP's will settle things down, but SSG still kind of reeling from that miscue.
Oh,
what?
That save.
Bro.
It was a fantastic
Us and
double.
our
I thought it was a goal.
three games that we played together, bro. The other
trying to
team
get things on
saving
the other end.
everything.
A great
For
time
real.
to put that on the back wall, but Chicago to Atomic. Atomic trying to switch the play. G2 trying to turn the tables on Space Station Gaming as we hit the halfway point of Game 3. They still have the one-goal lead as Atomic with the double to Chicago.
Nice. If we don't win this game, then I don't. So.
Yeah.
We already used our timeout, dude. The first two games went by lightning quick.
Oh, we already used them?
Remaining, and the hits just keep on
we used our
coming.
timeout after losing that too.
Only 5 shots officially on target, but if you looked at all the scoring opportunities that have been generated by G2, it's almost like the last minute of the previous
I don't like that. Me no likey. I don't like SSG's bumps because it's like the one thing that I feel like we're bad against. Like teams that bump that much, dude. Just can't do anything.
Could have wave dash right into the ball, got that pop up and scored. That one, LJ super aggressive on the play. You see a little bit of desperation, and it's looking a little sloppy here. Bump on the play. Atomic had a little bit of space, but not enough power behind the flick. G2 still, you see again on Chicago's POV. Demo and Hawks on the back end. This is how they're keeping the ball on the orange half.
Chicago
What
got
a baby touch.
Bro, I understand that was a baby touch, but come on, bro.
I don't think LJ or Hawkser thought that was going to be anywhere near the mark, and all of a sudden, they
Well, that's
the
a
ball
baby
cam
touch
back.
from like
Oh.
Skimmer.
He
That
got
was
around
very
two
slow.
very
But
sneakily.
Oh,
and
I
it's
thought it was what
there
you
to
meant.
save the day for G2. But now LJ will try again. Flip reset passes.
What
blocked
the?
out by Chicago.
Did everyone just go for that?
Again, got past one. Can he get through 2? No, but LJ will come back in.
Ooh,
and
that's
he's
gonna be
a
a-
little too slow to the punch.
Yeesh. Oh.
bro, the fact that he got that on target, what?
Yeah.
Ability to just take him off the field as another demo on the play. Hawkser last back. He's going to slow things down here, but he cannot afford to waste too much time. 50 seconds remaining in regulation.
Big boom by Hawkser. Chicago will send it around the boards, but he let it get away
Oh
from
my
him,
gosh.
and Arsenal's challenge. Close enough to the target, it required a stop. And now here goes
Stall,
LJ,
like-
who won't be able to follow that play on. He's obliterated. JNAP's now trying to put this game away. It waterfalls down, and it pinballs out thanks to LJ.
Oh my.
Okay.
Dude, perfect
Dude,
flick.
what the heck?
You gotta be kidding me.
So it's us and threes, bro. We just go against peekers.
Flick right in the midfield line.
It's the perfect flick, bro.
Perfectly into the top
Bro,
right
did a
corner.
Moxie flick.
That's a superstar player there for LJ. Bringing a chance here
Oh,
for Space
what?
Station Gaming. They got 25 seconds, though, if they want to tie this one up.
Oh, fake kickoff, and Hawkser ended up too far up the wall, too far forward. So
good shot.
that blows up in their face, but they may still get an opportunity out of it. 15 seconds. Hawkser with
Alright,
LJ creeping
you
up.
guys
Demo
just
by
take your
Hawkser.
time.
This kicks out. LJ is there, but Chicago with the win. Can Arsenal get around on this? Oh, he got screened off the play. So it's got to be Hawkser to set it up.
Come on, please.
Oh, he wasn't there for
Please.
it. There's LJ,
Please.
but it goes wayward.
Let's
and
go.
Oh, good
Arsenal
ball.
can't get there.
Okay.
G2 are on the board.
We got the next three.
Stuff for G2. They strike early and quickly.
Off.
The
Nice.
game from that point on is to slow things down on the side of SSG, and they did that very, very well. I mean, again, demos almost flipped here. SSG with 5, but G2, I think they had 2 in the previous game. They had 6 on that one, and they were all very impactful, completely either slowing things down from Space Station's offense or making them so uncomfortable on defense, they were just, the net was wide open.
Yo, as great as LJ has been head-to-head against G2, JNAP has been solid as well, getting his, 13th goal against Space Station this season. It has been a great matchup for JNAP, and Chicago getting in on the act as well. That goal from LJ gave SSG some life, but they squander a nearly 700-point performance out of LJ. And so now we go back to the
Those are such crazy cameras, bro.
All of a sudden, it's a series again here with SSG stopped in their tracks.
But this is still big, though, from the side of GG. You got to think, they went to that game with a timeout. They came out swinging. And then
Most used car is Octane, but Chicago, are you sure about that, bro? I swear he's been maining Fennec for the past 2 years.
A lot of pressure. They were really on top of the ball. They made G2 look uncomfortable. Turn the tide, or at least they're starting to. You can feel the wind shifting here. Utopia Coliseum is the stage. Will G2 tie things up and give us a guaranteed game 6 is the question.
Let's focus up.
Well, Atomic certainly would love to level this series here.
Oh, good try, Tom.
Oh! So no thanks to the SSG defense. This game is still scoreless.
Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Let's go, Kago.
Yeah. Did you see the play?
You gotta give a big shout out here
No.
for J-Naps from the past. Takes his time, throws it mid.
Oh, word. Nice.
I like when we do that because when we start linking up like that, it tends to tell a story.
Beautiful on the side of G2.
So where Space Station broke down G2 late in games 1 and 2, G2 are returning the favor. They're getting those multiple looks at the SSG net.
What the flip?
Atomic making sure there's no boost steal as Boxer will dive in, but he's nudged away from the play, and it's going to be on to LJ now.
Okay, dude.
LJ trying to get around Atomic,
The flip.
as he did in the previous game. Made it look like SSG had a chance. This is deflected out. LJ's got to scramble back, and that back pass only helps out Chicago, and LJ with the stop on a wayward flick.
Yeah, Chicago didn't have the best flick, but he had all that possession, and that was really the most threatening part of that play. SSG scrambling in the back after going all in on offense, and if they continue to do that, this scoreline is only going to increase on the side of G2.
I don't
they have
like
to be
this.
more efficient.
Squish.
Get more on the play, though, to make them more honorable.
We're good.
Chicago do that time and time again. He's not giving anything to Space Station Gaming for free. He's downfield right now stealing their corner boost.
Yeah, and you had the fake in front of the net that looked like it was going to freeze G2 with the demo. And there's
Bro, we are demoing so much. I don't think I've ever
Dang,
seen this.
oh.
Oh, dude, I thought you got the ang.
Same.
Oh, he should have faked that.
Chicago again to the backboard.
That was that bad of a play.
Drop it down to who else but Hoxer.
Because there's something going to happen here. Oh, that was close, yeah.
Great read. Great recovery. You got to think he started that play.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! It's nothing.
The extra touch. Yeah, I know.
He had no boost, like 10,
but not enough to be able to push him away.
Yeah.
Dude, the double commits on defense are terrifying.
Scary as always.
And a good job by Arsenal, who didn't have a whole lot to work with to guide that to safety. Here goes LJ from the ceiling, got a piece of it, and now it's Arsenal falling off to the side.
What a
Lets
pinch.
this one go. Hawks with the full tank. Oh, that's
Kill.
a real awkward ball.
Dude, we're
for him, and
demoing
he
like
made the most out of it.
Reynolds, dude.
LJ
Just
looking
leaves
for
the ball
Arsenal
and just kills.
downfield, and he got him.
Dude, imagine a team of Reddles. That'd be such a good team.
G2 Esports sucks. G2 Esports sucks. Oh, they missed.
And who will it fall to? But Hoxer, as he'll try, but Atomic just a little too fast.
Oh,
Don't talk about
oh, score that.
You gotta hit
Don't
that
talk about my dad like that.
What?
What? My dad is my mom. My mom is my dad. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so mad. Feeling so glad.
Yo, that better be in the next beat you drop.
Oh. It is the beat.
It is a beat.
That was the beat.
Space Station have been oh so close.
That
Oh
was the
man,
turbulence.
G2, score the ball. It's not hard.
Bro, that turbulence with the cat, bro.
Dude, I would be a great coach. Score the freaking ball. It's not that hard.
Caleb, not Caleb. Sorry, Gavin.
Oh yeah. What do you want from me, Daddy? I mean, Ian.
Gavin.
Why are you so nervous, bro? You got 3 more games to go.
Bro, because the Space Station wins this one, we gotta win 3 in a row.
Dang, sucks to suck.
And
Me
G2 is what
personally?
I'd call reliable.
Me personally, I would have won the first one. Imagine if they would have won the first one.
Bro, it's been on their side for way too long.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure coming in.
From who?
SSG.
Oh.
From what? What did you say, Gavin?
A lot of pressure coming in. I'm locking up the
Pressurized.
sealing it up.
Dang it, bro. I said something
holding
tough
it in.
again. Ah,
Sorry.
this is tough.
I quite literally made you say it.
No, you didn't. I
trying
volunteered it.
Are you trying to not say stuff?
Bro! Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I got you,
Bro,
Ian.
why
I was
does he
trying to
have to
stop you.
peek squish?
Why, bro? What's with LJ?
How about this? We all stop saying such stuff, you know? We'll be alright.
That is a top 5 level shot with 40 seconds remaining. Ice in the veins for LJ, who's got his 4th goal. And now this will drop to Arsenal. Haven't said Arsenal's name a whole lot. He's been a little bit quiet. Lobbing one on target here as Atomic will collect. And he'll bring it down for Chicago. Intercepted by Hoxer. He'll improvise again. And Atomic gets away from the corner. Boost lane is open.
It was a dangerous shot. It was also his first one of the game. He was the only player who didn't have a shot on. The only other player now with a single shot has been JNAP. Final 10 seconds. And once again, between G2 and Space Station Gaming, it's looking like we can head
That's so
into
cold.
another overtime. Ball still up. Arsenal and Atomic will get the 50. LJ keeping this in play. JNAP says, okay, we can play that game too. It's off the back wall. Sent across. Chicago keeps this up. LJ is there.
That flick was nasty.
Redirect. He puts it midfield. Atomic saw it and it hits the ground. We got overtime.
If he got there just a split second sooner, that could have been a drill right there.
We got overtime.
We have overtime.
G2. You got to keep the ball away from
Oh no, you faked me. Frick. And open man, you faked me so hard, Danny. I mean, sir. So hard, bro. Bro, shut up.
He's got the corner boost, but he's giving that ball away to Chicago, and he's bailed out by Arsenal.
I say because it's those chances where you see
that goes up.
One of these players, everybody has such a strong ability to be able to finish this game. You don't want anyone with too much time to think about where they can place.
Ain't no way
It's
saying that.
Much higher pace as this
I was about to.
Arsenal doing a good job keeping ball and boost. Atomic put the brakes on. He played LJ like a fiddle, but it's blocked out.
Like a fiddle? What is that?
And then a big pinch downfield. Arsenal on the weak side. Atomic's
That's a pretty common saying.
will follow this play up, and that touch by Arsenal could be
So like an instrument?
Yeah.
No!
Why is it every time they're in the net, bro? Every time they're in the net, they
Squeak,
get
squeak,
scored on.
squeak. Toot, squeak, squeak, squeak. Toot, toot, toot.
Why is that? That's not back post. Freaking if you're back post, you're saving that.
Dang, SSG won? Crazy.
What a tangled web we weave here. 3-1 the advantage now.
Bro, GT looking like NRG right now.
After a brilliant
Yeah,
setup.
unironically.
And
Yeah.
the numbers.
They're not doing well.
T-Shock's got a lot to be happy about. You'll see them in a moment. After
Bro, we
look
need
at
FaZe.
what was a
I want to watch
highlight reel
FaZe, bro. I don't want to watch anyone else.
and G2. A lot of defense.
I mean, to be honest, G2 had no chance against FaZe.
Was that strike from Arsenal, his 4th goal as well. That erases that goal from.
I mean, if FaZe plays the game, of course, you know, if FaZe just doesn't play.
You might see that one tomorrow.
Yeah, you really
I can just see, like, typical or miss just being like, you know what, maybe I should play now.
definitely got loud. Not only in the
We're at Worlds.
the stats, 5 saves out of him, a game winner, and an 100% goal participation. G2 still kept up that.
Bro, GT looking like the Washington Commanders, I don't know why.
Not as many on the side of SSG. They were really just stuck on their own half. Remember, there was a moment where G2 had SSG not only boostless,
The Washington and Booty
the ball,
Handers.
they just couldn't get it out.
Booty Handers.
Just played very, very strong defense, kept the ball away. Once they got
The
boosted up,
Washington Commanders.
ball out, they were able to kind of get back into their own.
Holy cow, I gotta give it to this team I'm playing. They are being really aggressive. But did you just block my shot, teammate? Ain't no freaking way.
This series will be over right here.
One of the most improved players, oddly enough, this season, I think you could argue, is Arsenal. It's a short list of players that have kind of peaked at this point in the season more so than him. Here goes JNAP, though. He's got his team around him, and he'll lob it downfield for himself. Arsenal is right there in his face. Atomic got his central, but there is Hoxer. Arsenal had already committed to jumping off the wall. He wins the race to that corner boost. So Atomic's in a bit of a tough spot. This falls downward towards LJ, and Chicago just barely got a hand up.
G2 have been playing so close to SSG all series long. Even though they're on match point, they cannot afford to take their foot off the gas. They've got to get it going, especially when it comes to getting these players on SSG. That time in the midfield. This is a free ball for Arsenal. tried to get a drop down, but of course they respect the time. He's so much closer to that one. He plays it towards the wall.
Of particular note to MENA fans,
You gotta get up, bro.
there's only one that could possibly result in a MENA matchup at the 2-0 bracket tomorrow. And it's if Space Station wins this game right here, they go 4-1, you will see Twisted Minds versus Team Falcon. Here goes Chicago. He's got options, but none that were necessarily present. Hoxer now, taken away by Atomic. Downfield Arsenal. Just feels like when it gets to this part of the season, Daz, we saw it a little bit last year as well. Arsenal seems to play a little bit faster on this stage.
Yes, that much faster, and again, the whole lot of confidence. We heard it in the video as well. You know, once they get here, it just feels like everything turns onto another level. And they are also trying to go to another level. I mean, you say shoot for the sky. They're called Space Station Gaming for a reason. That being said, G2 are not done yet here. This has been a very methodical game so far as the first couple minutes have gone by.
That was so cringe. Shoot for the sky. That's why they call it Space Station.
We know SSG can defend under the pressure, but G2 aren't necessarily given that.
fair.
Their man has been placed back. Very
Bro,
much
it was so cringe.
not trying to give too many resources in the upper half.
Oh, Atomic up. He has
Nice.
been all over the field. He must have burned about 300 boosts to get in position for this, and he gets the opening goal.
Oh, I mean, he
Scored
was
first in 3 out of the 4 games, though. So.
in his own box, just running downfield, got there, and then beautiful redirect to put a lot of power behind it.
We gotta get up.
First goal, we've seen them do this before, but can they maintain? Uh-oh, that demo kind of sets up a lane. JNaps will put
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, unfortunately, because JNaps had to be the one to follow that up and nobody else could, it gave SSG time to get back. Hoxer will jump across here, so the physical play from G2 has opened up opportunities, but not using anything here.
J-Flaps, let's go.
Takes it himself and continues his reign of terror. He joins the 4-goal club.
Nice light touch from JNaps. Great follow-up, and it's that final touch out of him.
Bro, J-Naps' jawline, bro. Because he be chowing down on that gum.
It was crazy. Yeah, dude, all of G2 always be having that gum. No. Garrett G always has gum, bro. I don't think he never has gum.
Got that gum.
I can't calm while having gum in my mouth, bro. I just slip up. I just like slur over my words.
I do that normally.
Not just give possession back to G2. SSG need a goal sooner rather than later. They got an opportunity here. It's LJ with JNaps up to intercept. Hoxer got it through, but Chicago will send this down and out of the zone. Now LJ, indirect for himself, couldn't get around it. And G2 got to be feeling very confident. Those seen leads like this either completely dissipate or come very close in this series alone.
The way G2 have kind of just structured their approach, it doesn't seem like they're going to give too many gaps. SSG are going to have to ascend to new level as Hoxer almost LJ will finish, and SSG will keeping them in this game.
Why do I play Smurfs? I don't want to play Smurf. I don't want to play Smurfs. I just want to hit the ball, make you fall. Get your girl, I'm about to call. About the ball. Call me your basketball. Oh, bro, teammate hit the ball.
And so does G2. But there's LJ to Arsenal. Arsenal back to LJ. LJ to
Oh my.
Denied by JNaps.
Holy crap, what a save, J-Flaps.
That is amazing focus out of JNaps as well. And he may add one himself, but Hoxer's right there. Chicago got a piece of this. Atomic is waiting for a ball that never got to him. Now JNaps will try his luck with a minute remaining.
Come on, J-Flaps.
Back onto this lead. G2 trying to send us to
bro.
Neo Tokyo.
Sit there, dog.
Nice.
This bounces out. Atomic can't chase it down,
Oh.
and Hoxer eventually does get there, but SSG collectively very low on boost. That one finally cleared away.
Oh, he fired that one out.
And Chicago almost like he baited him in.
Crap.
Here's LJ looking for more. Looking for an equalizer, and it's set off by Atomic.
We do not need a dead G2 offensive. Ooh!
Oh.
Chicago, baby.
Passing. Block it. Fuss.
Put
Put a hand up. Put a hand up, please,
J-Naps.
on!
J-Nabs.
Someone put a hand up! Oh my gosh.
Dude, J-Nabs on that whiff was terrifying. Oh my. Arsenal reset. Oh my.
Alright, we got the next two. Easy.
As great as
Trust.
LJ has been, boy, would he love to have that one back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you cannot afford to miss that against this team. That was served up on a platter, and he just dumped it in the bin. Wow, wow, wow. Every game so far, all 5 decided by just 1 goal, as G2 inching ever closer to bringing this all the way back to Champions Field. It started with Atomic, and then the knapsack, bringing it down to earth. And how great is it to see him still having a strong performance?
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
I think missing that spring major kind of gave him the mental reset he needed. And boy, has he come in rejuvenated.
It's so great to see. I mean, not only did he have so many great stops that game, he looked very solid defensively. But again, his shooting, a lot of people know him for his shooting. It looks just as precise as you would love to see. But G2 still are in a tough spot. They got to force a game 7 here. And Space Station Gaming shows signs of life towards the end, which is going to be something that we look at. Because even though G2 had offense and it made them uncomfortable, all it took was Hoxer and LJ to be able to connect upfield. And G2 were suddenly in a very dangerous position.
All 5 games, as mentioned, decided by just the 1 goal. 3 of them have gone to overtime. All 3 won by Space Station Gaming. Here goes Arsenal to start things off here with LJ following up. Are there any early goals in the forecast here?
Please don't miss that. Double commit on defense once again.
Oh my.
Oh my. And we're being bumped. Please get that out.
Dude, Hoxer is such a scary player.
Yeah, he's so good at interrupting and just getting good touches. Wait. Oh, yeah.
And G2 threatening to
LJ is just also really scary.
I lost count how many bumps.
Arsenal's off the ball is scary.
For both teams, there's so much physicality. Chicago trying to get that one through. Great read from LJ defensively to be able to stop
LJ
I feel like all of
is
G2 is
scary, and then Hoxer's kind of in between on both.
Yeah. Hoxer's really good at controlling the field.
Not today.
Oh, Arsenal maybe a little too over aggressive there following that play. Hoxer might have
I feel like all of G2 is just the same player.
for Atomic, and here comes G2. He's gonna
Oh,
go after LJ instead.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm on the team now, I think. Let's go.
What team?
Some league that I got invited to, because they're like, oh, because I played comp 3s and I like played with them, and they're like, dude, you're good. You need to be on our team. I'm like, okay, bet.
No.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
We just beamed a shot off crossbar squish.
They're like, you're too good to be.
Wait, that was crossbar or that was post?
It's crossbar. Unless if there's another one that was post as well. Well, one was like pretty open that went crossbar.
They were glazing me low key for no reason.
We'll see if he can create himself another opportunity. Looking to get
Oh
no! I like the idea of the pre-jump to make it quick, and then we just 50 each other though. That's so unfortunate.
This is awkward. It's not gonna do anything. Yep.
Couldn't get that to the backboard. So now Arsenal for Hoxer, approaching the halfway mark, and 5 shots between the 2 squads. The advantage so far to G2. A narrow
I don't like when the ball slows down, bro.
Sure that he
Yeah.
on defense. Nobody starts challenging.
But he really did. He handed that one to J-Naps and had to clean up his own mess.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
That was a bit scary.
But that's just because of the physicality that we've seen on both sides. Who's going to be able to make that mistake so far? A deadlock in game 6. LJ, just got a tough
Come on, come on.
here.
Good shot, good
Right
shot.
side.
Bruh.
If you put
That
a
was
bit
actually-
higher, dude.
Yeah.
Wait, turn. No, Kako.
Oh no, it's too late.
Things up, bringing it back to the midfield. G2 are not done yet though. They're trying to out-pressure Space Station Gaming, but Space Station Gaming
I don't know. Okay, alright. Oh,
Told you it was
oh,
fine.
oh.
I told you. Oh, fuss, dude, that double screwed us over.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay. Wait, Jave Naps shot. Wait, that's actually smart. No. Why is he just there?
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
All hands on deck defensively and about 50 boost between all three players. Finally, Arsenal grabs a full tank on the weak side.
Oh, that
Chicago trying to bait out the
throw it
defense,
away.
but LJ is up for it, and Arsenal can use that boost to boom it away. Use that boost and
Wait, why are y'all both pre-jumping? What is going on?
Dude, imagine.
Dude, they look like you, Raven, in that one montage.
No, wait, I'm in
Oh,
nice! Can we hold the lead though? And literally, 4 out of the 5 games we scored first. I can't remember the other one. Maybe we scored first in that one too.
The problem is it's been G2's offensive zone for this entire game. That's like the 3rd quality center ball that's been given to G2, and this time they finally convert. Minute remaining. SSG down by 1.
Wait. Score that.
It's
Let's
okay.
go.
Oh my gosh, that was scary.
Dude, that was. Oh man.
Critical shot, and it goes back the other way into an empty net.
Oh gosh. Can we hold them off? I don't feel comfortable until we're up at least 3 goals.
Have caught them
Yes,
out.
Snook.
They say if you cannot finish on our own half, we're going to throw it right back at you. We'll see if you can save that. No one home. And now, G2 looking to bring us to Champions Field. There is still time to turn this around for SSG, but not if Chicago's
Good
goal.
fake.
Now Hawks are put in an awkward spot as everybody let that ball go. Down to 27 seconds. Got to get downfield now.
Oh, good touch.
They won't. It's bounced right back in.
Nice.
Alright, that should be game.
Alright, that's game. That's game.
Oh.
Alright. Alright, and they're carrying momentum, so as long as they don't get scored on even once right in this.
Space Station still has their timeout.
True.
If we win.
They could, yeah.
Probably should.
As long as Space Station doesn't score in this 20-second period, then we're okay. Like, no matter. Alright.
That was a good air dribble. I'm gonna give it to him.
It really was. It's
We were
just,
being chased too by Arsenal.
that was really good placement. Oh my gosh.
I don't blame our defense there. That was just.
Yeah. I just. Them being scored on in this little bit could definitely affect them.
Yeah, true. Okay.
We started there, we'll end there. What a
Yo, he wears it like I do.
Yeah.
Atomic wears it like I do.
Oh, he's wearing the new Polo G sweatshirt by Ralph Lauren.
And JNF's doing all those photo shoots on Instagram. Dude, Hawkser kind of looks like Rave.
He does. Bro, when they picked up Hawkser and LJ kind of look similar.
They look a little
might be
similar.
the haircut that's throwing me off.
It is. I think that's what it is. But LJ is like, he looks like a bad photocopy of Hawkser.
For G2 Esports, including the hat trick here, that puts G2 and Space Station onto Champions Field. And Houston, we have a problem. Space Station Gaming has called a timeout. Before we get into Game 7, to try to slow things down, talk things over. You see Sad Jr. already?
Sad Jr. He's yapping, bro. Sad Jr. Oh my gosh. Yo, what an old head, bro. He looks, dude. He looks like my English teacher. You know that dude we saw on the disc golf?
Yeah,
he looks just like him. What? Sad Jr. waffling about.
What's Sad Jr. waffling about?
Across in front of him, with especially that man right there, who has been phenomenal in this series. But he's got to step it up because he had a few critical misses that have helped this comeback effort out of G2. We're sitting here in the RLCS wild card stage, and
even with G2, Safi, their coach behind them, there's just so much history, so much experience on both sides. And of course, at the World Championship, where players are looking to put themselves in the rafters, times like this define a lot.
My 6-year-old brothers don't even know what a gender is.
Keep it that way for a little bit. Don't get many funny ideas.
Lifted the trophy in Las Vegas back in 2018.
Bro, Arsenal's glasses matching with his jersey is so cool.
The coach trying to get them across G2. Here we go. Can G2 complete the comeback? They have not lost a Game 7 this season. 2-0 so far. What will give between G2 and SSG? It's Arsenal keeping that out of the center.
Let's go G2. Let's go G2. I'm too stressed to be doing that right now. Oh.
I'm a little stressed too. I feel like if it were the live event, I'd be able to.
Yeah. Gives me a bit more hype around the crowd.
This could go any direction. Right now, though, SSG with the opening possession. We're seeing G2 start to strike back. Did SSG during the timeout? Have they figured out a way past G2 when they have that strong offense? LJ's got to get up quickly. And Will
we didn't overcommit, so that's fine.
Wayside, but again, that midfield line, G2 has held onto that near and dear. It's really hard for SSG to get chances.
What's your input on this one, Squish?
What do you mean?
You're a little caster right here. What's your predictions? How you feeling about these teams? How the form looking?
I think that Space Station's holding a lot of momentum since that last goal. They know that they're capable of taking down G2's defense, so it's really looking promising for them.
But so far, in the opening minutes of the game, G2 has had most of the pressure, but can they score right here with Chicago with the corner read? We could not find the second touch. Oh, almost got past Atomic.
Yeah. G2's doing a lot of solo plays, they're just not their forte. So it's really not looking good. It's looking like okay, but it's just not looking necessarily good. But in terms of SSG's defense, it's fine. And their offense, SSG's offense is not enough.
Lock in, Squish RL.
Okay, get Vino RL.
That's a save.
That's a double commit.
Yo, you gotta beat that.
What?
He ran out of his.
Okay. He bumped him.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He Goomba stomped him.
Game 7 off with the first goal. Game-winning assist, game-winning goal. Maybe he's added another game winner, but a lot of Rocket League to go here on Champions Field. Just his second goal. Pressure on the side of G2 now. We've seen them start games off with that first goal time and time again. But this time, it's going to be SSG, who not only break out of the G2 pressure, but now put them under the clock.
Come on. Yes, let's go!
Woo! I've never seen you yell. I've never heard you yell so loud in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
Me?
Yeah, dude, that yes maxed out your mic.
on me.
No, dude, do whatever you want. Just saying.
Down to the wire.
Okay, in a couple minutes.
Loud. That's on me.
And it feels like it's only getting more stressful as that clock ticks. It just doesn't get better than this. Game 7, the two best words in sports, certainly the two best words in Rocket League. Atomic trying to force that through Arsenal.
Wait. Yo, man.
In fact, he had nothing in the tank. Hawks are hoping that boost.
You gotta look at chat for that one.
And it still hasn't.
Bro, what? Like, look at the chat is so weird. You try to force it through Arsenal, bro. Like, it just got me, bro. Bro, chat is so freaking annoying. I really dislike that.
All my attention is on the game.
I just wanted to see if they said anything sus, and it was just full of GG. Like, I'm like, bro, it's tied.
Yeah, I hate chat.
Chat, like, GG easy. Like, bro,
I didn't
you're
watch.
not playing. Yeah, yeah.
I looked at chat after Elevate won the series. It's like APAC farming EU ? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark?
This is so like one team starts doing well, they're like, oh, the entire region is the best in the world already. Like there's no in between. It's all or nothing with Jet. When did I turn my camera on? Right.
You turned it on a while ago. When we first
I did, and then I turned it off.
Oh, you did?
I turned it off. I must have just turned it on again. Nice.
Oh, it's too far wide. Oh, good cut.
What? Alright, that's double command. It's okay. Oh. Nice. Oh, and good fake, good fake, good fake.
Oh, couldn't really get around it.
Any power on it?
He has no base, gonna leave it for J-Flaps. Oh, and he's bumped.
Yeah.
G2 tried to boom it back, but there was a bump on the play.
Alright. Oh, that's a bad 50.
Yeah,
that's over.
Nice.
That 50 is really bad because then he went to bump the only defender.
Yeah.
Good thing the shot was high.
Ooh, good 50. Ooh, bad 50, never mind. Nice, good read.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm so nervous.
Come on. Come on. Don't overcommit. Okay.
I'm so nervous, bro.
Come on. Come on. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. Okay.
It's dropping, it's dropping. Okay.
Well, that was the ugliest defensive clearance I've seen in a long time, but it worked out for SSG.
No, what are you? Okay, okay. Looked he was gonna get them in.
If it comes from G2, we'll have Falcons and Twisted Minds tomorrow.
Okay.
It is JNAP taking the initiative. And LJ tried
Okay,
to
okay, okay. Oh, that was weak. Wait, 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 they're panicking. Oh.
But the one player that wasn't panicking though was the one with the
yeah.
Oh, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go!
That's huge! That's huge! Oh my gosh!
Yes, nice, dude. Chat going, it's so easy.
I gotta go. My wings already.